So I'm looking at it, eviction big as fuck. I seen the lure they were getting.
Yeah.
I said, hey, how I become one of y'all?
Have you ever killed someone in the service?
Randomly, we'll get IDF, which is indirect fire missiles blown at us, shot at us. And they always miss. They always go somewhere outside the Afghan fall or something like that. They never hit. But this one day, they hit the Afghan tower. They ain't make it to our post.
Yeah.
To where we was, but it hit the Afghan tower. And there was 2 of their soldiers on guard inside that tower. It killed both of them. So that's probably what's like the craziest thing.
Tell me about a time when the Army had you fucked up.
They said, in order for this girl to live, you gotta fuck this pig on national TV. Why they let the girl go before any of this happened?
No,
we don't know.
So dog,
he going there and wreck the pig. Bruh, elaborate on this because this situation. So
okay,
for those of you who don't know who Hennessy is, this is a transgender who came and wrecked shop in Miami. When I jump out this plane Wednesday or whatever day it was, I'm doing a Kiki challenge in the air. Yeah. Hey, you know Car Major, what's the name? You feel me?
He's lining the man up.
I'm lining them up, dog. And that's when I knew I'm tripping.
Yeah.
I'm making a plan to hit this man.
I gotta tighten down. Hold on, man.
I'm making a plan to kill this man.
We done came too far,
I'm gonna ride my motorcycle that day. I'm gonna wait till he leave work and I'm gonna pull up on him in traffic and do it.
Would you rather deal with someone who's willing or able? Now, if I'm willing, I'm with me. I'm willing. You know me. I'll do whatever for you. But just because I'm willing to do it don't mean I'm able. I might not be in position to do it. But you got this buddy over here, dog right here. He's able to do it. He can help you. But will he be willing? So would you rather somebody that's willing or able?
Friday not sound like Major 9 to you?
What you mean Friday? Oh,
the dude who been coming out with Meek lately.
Damn, hold on.
And then a couple years ago, they called out Meek for copying Major 9 sound. So I'm like, did bruh replace Major 9 with somebody else because he got caught? Like, cause I low key feel like he wanted Major 9. He wanted Major 9 to do what Friday is doing now. Cause Friday really turning. I ain't gonna give Friday the credit for Meek Mill, cause Meek Mill is his own. You feel me?
Right.
He ain't writing his lyrics or nothing, but he found his own. But when you put them together, well, they starting a fight for real. Like he really turning him up with his sound on top of his sound.
What you mean Meek ain't right? Are you?
No, I ain't saying
that might not need to be my wife. A1, everything A1. I rode 12 hours from ATL. Everything A1. Everything A1. My hat, my sock, my gun. What else? Everything A1. My shirt, my pants, my blunt. Everything A1. Everything A1. Everything A1. Everything A1. Today's episode of Keep It A1 is brought to you by JUICE Time Barber Lounge, Miami's #1 barbershop and lounge spot. I got my player partner, my dog, Mr. Juice himself, checking in with me today. How you feeling today, my dog?
Feel good. Glad to be here. Ready to do the interview.
You ready? I got some questions for you. Now we finna get into the stuff. I'm trying not to cuss on this so my son can watch this interview. You feel me? Now we got to take it all the way back. You feel me? Like all the way back. Where it all started for Juice, like you from Overtown, right?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. What part of town?
I ain't gonna say I'm from Overtown. I don't claim that.
Where you
started over?
You started over. Okay, I respect that.
Yeah. I'm from Miami.
You from Miami? What part of town you started from?
Rainbow.
Rainbow? Okay, cool. You went to Dunbar?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, what was your how would you describe your childhood growing up?
Different, man. My childhood was. So I started with my mom. My mom lost custody of me. Then I moved with my sister, and my sister raised me. That's pretty much how I met you.
Right.
In middle school, Westview. If I ain't never go with my sister, I would never went to Westview.
Okay.
I would stayed at Dunbar and did the rest of my high school, my school years Overtown.
Right. Okay. Cool. So, dang, I ain't know all that. You hear me? Did you play football growing up? Any sports, period?
Football, track in high school, drill team, high school.
We gonna get there.
I mean, that ain't a sport, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was more street ball than anything.
Yeah. Most definitely. Nah, bro, like looking in the mirror today, right? When you looking at like when you look at yourself today, like did you see this for your 16, 17-year-old self? Like you got your story, you've been through everything you've been through. Now with everything you've accomplished, everything you've overcome, the man that you are today, did you see this for your 16, 17-year-old self?
It was the goal, but no.
Most definitely. Always wanted better. Always wanted, but like I'm talking about, did you know like at the end I was gonna come out on top? I was gonna be all right. I was gonna be.
It's always been a hustler, so I knew wherever I ended up, it was gonna be where I put myself. So
right.
I ain't never have a doubt in my mind that I wouldn't be successful. I just didn't think it would work in the way that it did work.
Right. Okay.
My plan was different than the plan that I actually executed.
Gotcha.
Somewhere far along, like growing up, I used to always say, I'm gonna be a fighter. I'm gonna be a police or something like that. Now the army ain't a fighter or a police, but it's still in the service. For sure. Still, and then that took me to where I am today. So,
Most definitely. The reason I asked that question is because since the day I met you up until now, like you're the same exact nigga. You never change. Right? And like the person that like I was like the person I met, like that's the nigga you is today, you know? Right. So always like anything you touch damn near turn to gold, bro. Like people will probably assume that you don't go through nothing. You don't have you really not human. So when I'm writing the questions and stuff, I write, and my first question, like, how you doing? We start the interview. I realized all this time I know you, bro, I never asked you, how you doing? How your mental? Like, you all right, bro? You straight? What's going on? You good? I've never, ever asked you this. And it made me, I'm like, damn, I'm sure a lot of people probably don't even check in on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you probably be there for a lot of people. Help out as much as you can. Like, I know you. I know your character, right? But I'm like, damn, dude, I want that motherfucker. I don't even do it. And I rock with you. You see what I'm saying? But it's because you always look good. You see what I'm saying? When I see you, you look good. You don't look like you're going through nothing. So it's like a nigga don't even assume or nothing like that. But I'm like, people probably don't even check in on my dog for real. You care to speak on that a little bit? Like
for me, if I'm going through something, it'll probably be hard for you to tell because I'm not a complainer.
Right.
Feel me? I got homeboys I hit up, man, going through it, whatever. But for the most part, I'm a solution-based person. Right. So I'm not sitting there crying about what my problem is. I'm more so figuring out how to get up out of that.
Okay, what we finna do? Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
how we gonna get it done? Like, what we gotta do?
If anything, I'm isolated.
We human. You can do what you do. Go in your corner, whatever. But at the end of the day, we still got this problem. We gotta solve it.
I'm gonna come to myself and say what I gotta do to get up out this situation I'm in. And in that case, most of the time it's just discipline. Yeah. Because we all know what to do, but are you gonna do it?
Gotcha. You know Okay. Now, what is it about being from Overtown that just like makes you a hustler? Like, it's like if you from Overtown, you born with like hustler's ambition. Like everybody from Overtown is like big time hustlers. Like,
I don't know if I can get a credit to Overtown. I think that was just more so me having less than.
Yeah.
So when you growing up in poverty or your parents ain't got much, but you see other kids with the stuff that you want.
Yeah.
And your parents can't get it to you. You got to go get it yourself.
You got to go get it.
So I don't think it was more so anything to do with Overtown. I think it was more so with me not having a lot growing up. So with me having less than a lot of kids and I wanted to have the same thing, I knew I had to do something about that.
Most definitely.
As a kid, you don't see what adults go through.
Yeah.
Now as a kid, I see my parents or my sister, whoever with money and think, you do got money.
Yeah.
You could go buy it from. They always, I ain't got no money, and you see them. But when you become an adult and you see them, I mean, and you in their shoes now, you like, oh, you got rent.
Yeah.
You got light.
That probably was the rent money you had.
You feel me? So when I seen them with the money, now I'm like, they didn't have money. They had bill money, not go get this nigga some Jordan money. So
most definitely. Yeah. Now, you spoke on being you said the drill team? Yeah. So, Bum, what that wasn't the band?
It is part of the band.
So, Bam, I ain't know this, man. I think it was like the first or the second picnic for Jackson.
Okay.
And you know, I get on Facebook one day and it's a video surfacing of you like out there stepping with the guys. Like, I'm like, nah, bro was like in the band. I ain't know bro was in the band. I'm remembering like dog ran track. I remember bro being fast. Like, I don't remember bro like being in a band. So like, what was that like being in the band in high school?
It was cool. I ain't never been a band dude.
And that's the next question. Like, what made you go band route? Like,
so this how I ended up on the drill team. It was my 9th grade year. We had a pep rally. This when Jackson was still. It was still Jackson.
And y'all had like
black,
a good band team. Like y'all had. I remember back in the days. Like y'all
the
had one
was
of the best.
There.
Yeah.
So we had a pep rally 9th grade year. You know, the first high school experience. You know, we getting broke in. We 9th graders, and we had a pep rally, and them boys came out.
Yeah.
And them. I ain't gonna call them hoes, but they went there screaming. And I'm like, oh, I would have
been with them boys. I'm trying to get down with y'all. It's like that.
I'm wherever the girls at.
Right, most definitely.
I've always been I'm quiet, I'm laid back, but I love women. Though.
Most definitely.
They when I seen the love they were getting,
yeah,
I said, hey, how I become one of y'all? And
no,
I ended up on the drill.
That's funny. That's hard. Okay, now at some point in your life, you decided to join the service. How old were you when you joined?
18.
18. What made you make that decision to go? What made you say, "Well, I'm going to go to the service"?
Life. My senior year. So my senior year was just like any other year in high school, but I was faced with graduation, adulthood, life pretty much. So I'm about to graduate. I think it's about 3 months before graduation. And I'm seeing people SAT, ACT, college prep, and I'm sitting there like, bro, I don't even know what none of that is. I don't know how to sign up for the ACT, the SAT. Ain't too, I think I had one college grad in my family at the time. So I'm close to adulthood, but I don't want to be one of the people who graduated. You see me at the school hanging out next year. I done graduated. I ain't got nothing going in my life. So I'm in JRTC. They told us could we come down, if we wanted to, come down to the auditorium and take the ASVAB. Now, I'm not taking this ASVAB with the intent to join the military. I'm taking this ASVAB because I want to get out of class. So me and my girl, who was my baby mama now at the time, she had JRTC too. We both had the class. So we meet there, we sit next to each other, we taking it. But we competing. Like, I'm gonna do better than you. So we actually putting forth effort.
Right.
I finished it, I think a week later. The recruiter came to me and was like, "You Joseph?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "You scored good on your ASVAB. You ever thought about joining the Army?" I said, "Hell no." I don't want to die. He said, "Okay." He ain't push it.
No, that was it.
Alone. He said, "Okay." Walked off. Boom. Now I told you we getting close to graduation. I'm back in my head. Damn, what I'm gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do when I graduate. I gotta do something though.
Right.
Life ain't even hitting right now. I'm a senior. I'm at odds with my sister. She, feel me? My sister who raised me. So she kind of put a nigga out.
Yeah.
Now I'm at my grandma's house. So I'm like, I feel like I'm in a way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, and my grandma tripping.
Yeah.
Oh, she blaming stuff on me. I ain't did. Oh, you touched my soap? Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Bro, I got to get up out of here.
Yeah.
Because I'm in everybody's way. So, seen a recruiter. I was like, what you was saying? This my escape.
Yeah.
I'm finna just join the Army.
Go.
But get away from all this. So I hollered at him. He started pitching the benefits to me. Yeah, you go to school for free. I'm like, cool. I'm going to join it. I'm going to go to school. Got a name, did none of that. I did try to love college, and I was doing good. But then I realized I felt like I was in high school again. I was like, why am I getting a degree? Like,
yeah.
What am I do?
What kind of vocational training you received while you was in the service?
Man, they train you on so much stuff. It's honestly hard to translate over to civilian side because they have their names for it.
Right.
And if I start spitting them out to you, you ain't gonna know what it is. Airborne, air assault.
Right, all this different stuff.
Yeah.
You feel me? So now, have you ever killed someone in the service?
I ain't never killed nobody.
Okay.
No.
That was that one. That was that one.
they say you part of you got blood on your hands, but me personally.
Right. You ain't never. No. All right. Okay. Now, give me like a crazy story or a time or something that happened. Like, what's the most craziest thing you may have seen or even had happen to you while you was in the service?
Thing happened to me.
I got them thinking.
I
Hold
won't
on.
even say happened to me, but when I was in Afghanistan, we was on this little fog. We had our own little camp set up in the middle of an Afghan fog, and randomly we'll get IDF, which is indirect fire missiles, blown at us, shot at us, and they always missed. They always go somewhere outside the Afghan fog or something like that. They never hit, but this one day they hit the Afghan tower. They ain't make it to our post.
Yeah.
To where we was, but it hit an Afghan tower, and there was 2 of their soldiers on guard inside that tower. It killed both of them. So that's probably what's like the craziest thing.
Yeah.
Like, dang, they finally hit something.
They finally it was kind of
Luckily,
close.
Enough, but
yeah.
They hit
okay.
something.
All right. Now, tell me about a time. I'm gonna bleep this one, but tell me about a time when the Army had you fucked up. I'm like, I ain't going. Y'all tripping.
You ain't even gotta bleep it. And I'm this is part of the reason I got out the military. So this was 2018. We had just came back from Afghanistan. I just got promoted to staff sergeant. That's E6, highest rank I ever had in the Army. Now on social media, when you look at Army stuff, and what are they doing?
They on social media.
They
doing all TikTok dances.
You would think they getting paid for
right.
That.
You feel me?
So this is around the Kiki challenge time.
Kiki. Yeah. So everybody was doing that.
Everybody doing the Kiki challenge. Who could do the baddest one? Who could do the coolest one? So I said, I'm gonna join.
No.
When I jump out this plane Wednesday or whatever day it was, I'm doing the Kiki challenge in the air.
Yeah.
So I do it. I'm in the plane. I jump out the plane. I'm on my parachute. I put my phone out. I'm recording myself. I'm playing the thing. I'm doing a Kiki. Do you love me? Are you right? I posted. It's going crazy. I'm going viral, and I ain't even watching. I can't keep up with it because so many people sharing it and everything. I end up getting in trouble for that.
Right.
And end up getting demoted. So the reason I'm choosing this story is this put me in a place where I felt like the individual who was responsible for demoting me had something against me.
Yeah.
So I was in a bad space mentally because I'm like, bro, like, we probably done had about 3 run-ins.
Right.
When me and Sergeant Major. So now I'm at work asking, hey, you know what Sergeant Major, what's his name? You feel me?
He's lining the man up.
I'm lining him up, dog. And that's when I knew. I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
I'm making a plan to hit this man.
I gotta tighten down. Hold on, man.
I'm making a plan to kill this man.
We done came too far,
I'm gonna ride my motorcycle that day. I'm gonna wait till he leave work, and I'm gonna pull up on him in traffic and do it.
Yeah, you gonna leave the iPhone home in the Apple Watch?
Everything, because I can't be tracked for anything. Anyway, I started thinking to myself, I'm tripping. The fact that he even got me in his mind,
right? Yeah.
I want to kill this man.
Yeah.
Meaning, that means I need to back up out of it.
Yeah.
So at that point, I told myself, you know what? I'm gonna get out the Army because now I'm tripping.
Right.
Now you about to make me crash out.
Right.
So, and that's actually how I ended up out of the Army. I said once this contract done, I'm gonna just hang
okay, I was finna say, like, so you could just slide when you ready,
no,
or
I had to wait till my contract was up. But even then, I knew then. I said, because they were trying to get me to come back. They were trying to get me to re-enlist. And they was like, look, we got these bonuses, we got this, we got that. I'm like, I said, the only thing y'all can give me is send me the I think it's 7th. No, that's not 1st Special Forces Group. I think it is. It's in Florida though.
Right.
And I figured if I could get closer to home as possible, I'd do my last contract there, buy a crib, come back home.
Right.
They told me we can give you any place, any Special Forces Group, but we can't give you that one. I said, well, y'all can't get me. And that's how I ended up. That was the end of that. That was the end of that.
Okay, now what's something you got from the service you didn't have before you went in? That like something that stuck with you and you use like in your everyday life, still to this day.
Me, dog.
Yeah.
Me as a whole, like the person I went into the Army as and came out, 2 different people.
Yeah.
I left Miami sagging my pants.
Yeah.
I'm a totally different person. Like people even tell me, they'll ask me, you from Miami? Like, yeah, I'm from Miami.
Yeah.
You got a little accent, you sound different, like the country or something. I picked that up there.
Yeah.
I come back home, my family like, damn, you sound country. Like I can't hear it.
Yeah,
I think
for sure.
I still sound
when
the
I
same.
moved to Atlanta and I came back, I promise you, I had to be one of the first niggas in Miami saying "say less." You feel me? I remember like when I first moved back, everybody was like, "But yeah, I sound country." I'm like, "Country? Like Like, boy, you talking like them people. Like, you talking like them people. Don't be bringing that shit back down here. Like, I remember the first time I told me and my dog chopping it up. We going in on something. We talking or whatever. So, dog, like, he explained it why he need X, Y, and Z amount for what it is. So I don't need to hear all that. I'm giving it to you. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, say less, huh? Bro, like, nah, nigga, I'm gonna say some more. Nah, bro, I'm saying say no more. I ain't saying shut up. Like, you feel me? Bro, like, you know, he had never heard that before. I had been in Atlanta for like 2 years. This is my first time coming back home.
So where that come from?
Say no more. I mean, say less.
I ain't know
that come from the A.
Nah, I ain't know
say less. You feel me? That come from the A. You feel me? So when I come back down here, you know, I'm saying little stuff that I done picked up. Like, them boy lingo was fly too. You know what I'm saying? We saying them boy would say less. You feel me? It made sense or whatever. Dog like, nah, I'm gonna say some more. You feel me? But now you started cutting hair while you was in the service, or you was cutting before then?
2017. That's when
2017. So in the service. Okay, now what inspired you to start cutting hair? Was it just like that hustler's ambition, or was it something you've always wanted to get into?
So 2 things. My first haircut in Alaska was $25. At this time, I had never paid above $15 for a haircut.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, they cost more up here.
Yeah.
2, I got to give bro his credit. His name Charles Holmes, the dude I met in the Army. He a fire barber. I think he in Virginia or something. Fire. He got out of the Army and became a barber.
Okay.
And I'm seeing his pictures he uploading. He killing them.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang. And I'm an artist.
He hard.
I'm an artist. And everything I do, I'm an artist. If you look at my car,
yeah.
You look at my shop, you look at my crib, you go like, damn, this nigga like really, really detailed about the stuff he did. So seeing that hair was another form of art, I was like, I think I want to try that. So I hit bro up and I said, what's some good clippings for me to start with? Like, you know, he told me, and I knew by the price he wasn't bullshitting.
Yeah.
I looked at the price. Oh, this bitch is $150.
Yeah.
Oh, the trim was $80. Oh, okay. Yeah. I bought them. And I cut
this
my
ain't
own hair.
T-Move.
Right now, these ain't Walmart clips. I cut my own hair with them.
Okay.
I said, okay, yeah.
So you started off cutting your own hair.
Yeah.
Originally.
But then I was inviting other people, like, let me cut your hair.
Okay.
I'm lying. I know how to cut. Yeah, you know how to cut. Yeah. I'm lying. I'm at the crib watching YouTube video trying to figure out how to do it.
No, that's hard.
So I'm lying to people like, and then we'll get new soldiers to the unit who just joined the Army or who just finished training or whatever. And I'm like, you found a barber yet? No, I'll let me. Yeah. So I'm getting them all. I done set up a whole barbershop in my basement. I got my thing, my TV, my game, the music.
Yeah.
I'm chopping. And from that point on, I realized it was something I enjoyed doing. So
okay then. So now this is a funny barbershop story that I'm gonna share with you. The first time I came, you started cutting. You was in Alaska. You wrapped up the contract. You came back home. You went to barber school. This like a summary. We're gonna catch them up to speed. And this outside looking in, right? So you correct me if I'm wrong about anything. You in Alaska cutting, boom, finish that contract, come back home, go to barber school, and like the next day, your ass is in the shop cutting. So you invite me to come out to the shop to get a cut. Now, mind you, like when I come, I don't have no doubt in my mind, like, can bruh cut, or is it, you know, like I want you to cut my hair. I've been watching you since 2017 before you even came back home. So like I'm knowing you know how to cut. I done seen you do some stuff to some other guys that I'm like, I want to do my hair like that. Right. So boom, I walk in the shop, bro, and I kid you not, this all in motion, like I'm hitting the door, and a person is getting in your chair, right? It's an Hispanic, it's a white man. So my mind like, what the hell Juice finna do to his head, right? Like, cause I'm under the impression like we can't cut their hair, like they shit totally different, like so I'm sitting there, and this ain't like a doubt, but I done totally forgot that you've been cutting in Alaska, like you've been cutting, like you used to be cutting these people head, you feel me? So you probably already got that practice and know exactly what to do to their head, which is an advantage for the average. If one of them come in here, they probably got to wait on you. You know, I don't know if the other guys could do it. You know what I'm saying? They might can. I don't know.
At a time, that was a time.
At a time, you see what I'm saying?
But
so
they don't caught up.
You feel me? So now my whole thing was I'm just sitting there like, what the hell? I wasn't thinking you was gonna mess the man's head up, but I'm just like, damn, what he finna do? Like, I want to see how this finna come out. But you like, you cutting through the scissors like you getting right. I'm like, oh, this nigga knows something for real. All right, bet. But it go back to like what I was saying. Anything you do, you ain't finna just learn how to cut African-American hair. Right. Like, you know, if you're going to do the barber thing, you going all the way. You feel me? So That was a little funny barber story. I don't know if you know.
I credit that to the school as well because I was cutting white boys' hair in the Army, but not how I was cutting black people hair.
Right.
I remember I chopped the white boy up.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Got him right.
No.
Oh! No. She said, you know, messed the man head up.
It was lines in the face.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
So like, what it is like? What's the difference? Like, is it the texture or?
If I put a one on your head, you gonna have a regular haircut.
Yeah.
If I put a one on their head, he gonna look bald head.
Oh wow.
So as you can see, for the most part, they keep their hair kind of long up top.
Yeah.
You can fade the side, but you can't execute it with the same steps you were doing on black person hair. You can get the clip up by itself, open it up, hit a black person up. You don't even need guards, honestly, on a black person's head, unless you going one with the grain, 1.5 or something like that.
Okay.
But on their hair, you got to use your guard system.
Right.
You don't have. There's ways to go, but you got to be good with your wrist.
For sure.
Not get too close to the scalp because then you cutting them bald.
Right.
You got to be able to flick your wrist straight up so you can get that fade. It's hard to explain, but it's a huge difference. But I credit that to the school because I went to a Spanish school.
Right.
They gave us mannequins. We had to wet the hair, get the scissors, and we actually got graded on that. So they'll look at it and be like, do it over again. This ain't good. So I credit that to the school for teaching me how to cut white people hair for real. Because I knew how to fade them, and I was kind of doing the scissors, but not how I was doing it after I finished school. Because they showed me, you pull your fingers up like that, you hold your scissors like that, and so I got to credit the school for that.
Okay, now, who are some of the celebrities or just people with like big names that you had the opportunity to cut?
So probably a lot of people probably don't know him.
I'm sorry. Now I did see Charleston White. Did you cut Chad Johnson or was that
his brother working here?
Oh yeah, I ain't know that. I ain't know they were brothers. Oh
Sam,
yeah,
Sam. So he coming here
Sam
again.
Yeah, make sure you play this with Sam here. This part is special. Sam, we need Chad on the podcast.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't know him and Ocho was brothers.
Sam brother.
So he take care of Ocho.
He take care of him.
Oh. Hey man, Barbershop legendary for real.
Charleston White, I hit him up. It's another guy, Justin Champagne. He in the NBA.
Okay.
I cut him a few times. Devontae Freeman actually was coming here frequently, but he wasn't for me. He was coming for the last owner, Green. So yeah, we had a few guys coming here.
Now, how did Charleston White? How did that come about?
Oh, one of my clients. So he hit me up one day, FaceTime. This man never FaceTime me. So I'm like, bro. I pick up. He said, "Look who wants you to cut their hair." I'm like, oh no,
you serious?
You playing, right? He's like, oh, he seen my haircut and he wants you to cut his hair. So I'm like, all right, send him. Anytime. You feel me? I don't even care what time it is. I'm gonna meet him here. The shop could be closed. I'm gonna open it up for him.
Right.
So he came. It's more like after hours because you know Charleston White got his little. It ain't more so him. It's more so the people.
Right.
Everybody wanna, in our words, chin check him.
Yeah.
Everybody wanna kind of see what he really on. So I'm like, I ain't even gonna put bruh in the atmosphere.
Right.
So I'm gonna bring him in here when ain't nobody in here. For sure. Most people try to get content off of him. Yeah. But I wasn't on that. I'm gonna take me a picture. I asked him, could I do a little video with him? He was like, yeah, man, go ahead. Go live. He want the attention.
Yeah, he want the attention.
But it was just me and him. I chopped him up. Real cool dude. The internet is really it's a persona. It's an alter ego, a character. So yeah, real cool dude.
And that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, what was his character like when in y'all interaction? Was he like
me and you?
Yeah.
Regular person.
Regular nigga.
Regular nigga. Dog.
Oh man, that's what's up. Dog be saying, bro, this how I get my money. Like he be saying.
But at the same time, with his subject matter, is he wrong?
Nah,
is he lying?
He don't be wrong. He just be like
maybe he go about it the extreme way.
Yeah.
But he ain't lying.
Some stuff I don't care whether you right or wrong, man. You ain't saying it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like I don't care whether you right or wrong. You ain't finna say F Nipsey and this and that. And no, we ain't doing that.
Hey,
you feel me?
I respect the truth.
Yeah. You feel me? But like the truth, right? Yeah. Ain't no right. Ain't we? If you right, you right. Dog it just be the way. Still, bro. If you right, you still don't gotta call me an F nigga. Like you feel me?
That's the character.
You feel me?
That's the character.
So now I'm responding to the F nigga. I ain't even responding to the fact that you actually right.
Yeah,
you ain't finna be calling me no F. You see what I'm saying? Nigga talking about fuck my baby. Not my baby. No, we ain't doing that to my baby. Not Eva. No.
That's how you get the clip.
You said, yeah. You feel me?
And that's
So
how the money comes.
again, you feel me? That's why I'm like, was bruh Cat here just chill regular nigga like?
Vibing.
You feel me? So now where we at with it? Okay, now before we had Juice Time, it was New Day. You feel me? We gonna get into that, but what I want to know is like, what brought you to New Day in the first place? And the reason I'm asking is because like you went to barber school, you certified, and me knowing like your skills and talent and what you gonna bring to any nigga shop. I thought I feel like you could have went to any shop in Miami. You see what I'm saying? Any shop you wanted to. So what was it that brought you here?
So, well, first of all, I'm gonna say you're right about that. It ain't more so the barber in the shop. It's more so the barber want the barber. I mean,
Right.
the barber shop want the barber.
Right.
So, as you said, literally, I could go to any shop because they want me there.
Oh, okay. So this how we're going.
Right. So I had people hitting me up. Shout out to Nico Warren. I don't know if I'm saying Waring Warren, but he on Facebook.
Okay.
He invited me to his shop. I went over there and hollered at him, chilled with him for a while. He even put a head in the chair for me to cut. But he was down south. It was too far. That's how I didn't end up in his shop. I couldn't drive 45, 35 minutes every day to go cut hair.
Right.
There's a dude up the street, Nixon, his name. He owned a shop as well. He was trying to get me in his shop. Too small. It was like a hole in the wall. You feel me? And I am who I am.
Right.
I don't like being on top of people. People on top of me.
Right.
We cutting in a shop that looked like it barely got lights. You feel me? So that's how I didn't end up over there. So when I got my certificate, I finished the school. I ain't have my license yet. I just finished the school. I still needed to take my state board to get my license. I said, today I'm going to go, I think it was a Saturday. I said, I'm going to go out today. I'm going to go look at barbershops. And I started here.
Yeah.
I ain't even make it to no other barbershops. I said I was going to start from 36th Street and start moving up.
That's
crazy. Because everything from 36 down is Hispanic barbershop.
I'm going to tell you about them niggas down there too. Go ahead. I'm going to tell you about them too though.
So I said, I'm going to start here. And so I looked in here, looked through the windows. I see Sam, I see Green, previous owner. 2 chairs in here, 2 barbers. I said, okay, they full. I walk off. I get to the corner. Green come out. Yo, you trying to get cut? I said, no, I'm trying to work. I'm trying to cut. I ain't trying to get cut. So he was like, well, shit, come on, this your spot. I'm like, I seen only 2 chairs and there's already 2 barbers, so well, I'm gonna cut it. He said, man, I get the barber, then I get the chair. I just got to make sure you work it first. So he said, yeah, come hang out with us. See the vibe of the shop. You decide if you want to work here or not. So I chilled with them. I'm people who I know from school coming in. I'm like, okay. Yeah, this feeling like home. This probably where I need to be. And from that day forward, I said, okay, I ain't making it to no other barbershop. The first one was the last one. So that's how I ended up in here.
The first one was the last one. That's hard. No, the first one really was the last one because you went from chopping in the shop to owning the shop.
Right.
You ain't never chopped nowhere else.
Nowhere. That's the only barbershop I ever been in.
Outside of here, everything was for self. That's hard. That's hard. If I'm writing my book, that's how I wanted to come out. You heard me? That's hard. So, like I say, you went from cutting in the shop to now being the owner of the shop. How did that come about? How did that happen?
In an unfortunate way. So Green, being that he was the owner, I ain't gonna go into too many specifics. Because I don't want to violate.
Right.
Personal.
Okay, then give me what you can. You heard me.
But I'm gonna say this: some bills weren't paid, an eviction was given, and I came open it back up. That's as deep as I can go with that because I don't want to, you feel me, say why they wasn't paid, how long they wasn't paid. We just ended up getting evicted, and I knew this shop was already established, so I said it wouldn't make sense for me to go anywhere else. People already know where the shop at. If we close this shop, there's still gonna be people coming here after it's closed, looking in the window like, hey, out to the shop, because it wasn't no way to notify nobody,
right? Unless
you got them in your phone or something like that. But yeah, owner dropped the ball, ain't pay some bills. We got evicted. I had to get up out of here. But then I thought long and hard on it because we got the eviction notice on a Thursday.
Yeah, that's where I'm finna go. Go ahead.
We had the 3-day notice. So we got it on a Thursday. We cut that Thursday. We cut that Friday. That Saturday was supposed to be our last day cutting. Sunday we came here to clear the shop out. So now in my mind, I'm already thinking
wait. So you cutting every day, you coming to work. And when did you know that this was happening? Like
the day we got the eviction notice.
So Green in here too. When the eviction notice come, when it dropped.
Yeah.
So y'all so before the eviction notice, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing.
I don't know no
so you just come in every day, living how you living, planning whatever, right? Boom. They come with the eviction notice.
Right.
And then what do Green say? Like how we end up, how we say, all right, we gonna clean out Saturday. What happened before this?
So they gave him the notice. Of course, he had to. You feel me? You got to swallow that pill.
Yeah,
it's happening. We can't get kicked out.
Some shit been happening, but now it's happening. Like now, I gotta say something. Now
I ain't got no choice.
You feel me?
I can't just clean the shop out while you in. So he hollered at me like, "Look, man,
nigga told you go clean your cubicle out, gang. He told you go get all your shit out your office."
So he gave me the eviction notice. I look at it.
So he got it, bro. I'm sorry. Did a bitch walk in and give it to him? Was it in the mail? Did he get served?
They gave it to him.
So somebody opened the door. Hey, Green, here you go. Handed it to him.
Yeah.
He opened it and give it to you. Like on some Friday shit. Like when Craig got the letter from the mailman and
he went to the back. We behind her.
Okay.
In the back, and he
talked to me.
He called me. So I'm like, look, he gave it to me. So I'm a pretty fast reader.
Right.
So I'm looking at it. Eviction big as fuck.
I can't even read no more. Like
the headline. No, I gotta know why.
Right.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Eviction and be like, oh, and accept it. I gotta know why. Because either this might be something we can fight.
Exactly. You feel me? For sure.
He gave me the eviction notice. I look at it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I flip to the back. They got an Excel spreadsheet on there. This Excel spreadsheet go for like 2 years, showing you when you pay your rent and when you didn't pay your rent, when you paid your rent and when it was short, how short it was. If it was 14 cents, it broke down. So it'll say rent amount, rent paid, and then red it'll show the remainder of what you didn't
your
pay.
Balance time.
So if it was just 14 cents of the rent you didn't pay, it's on the side. Now all this tallying up, but like I said, I ain't gonna get into it personal, but for whatever reason, Green was out the shop for like 3 months. And with him not being here, he wasn't making no money. The only money he was making is the money I was paying him, which was $1,000 a month to cut out that chair. So I'm giving him his $1,000 a month. So I'm giving him his $1,000 a month. I'm pretty much running the shop at this point because he gone.
It's you opening and closing.
I'm opening, I'm closing, I'm cleaning, I'm doing everything by myself. So I'm giving him his $1,000 a month. Come January, now this started in like
God was setting you up to get ready to be the owner.
This started in like I want to say September. Could have been like July. I don't want to be wrong. August, somewhere around that time.
Right.
So I'm running the shop for about 2-3 months. He come back. We chopping it normal. But I don't know. The rent wasn't paid this whole time.
Right.
I'm cutting it by myself. And that's what eventually led up to the eviction because we 5 months behind now.
Yeah.
And
damn, personally, we 5 months behind.
Personally,
damn, I gotta say something, man. It ain't just 2 months, 1 month. I'm gonna wait on you.
Personally, for 5 months, I would feel like if a person bucking for 5 months, you already got in your mind that you done.
You done.
So
you just letting the hole get deep in. You know what I'm saying?
So
like
to me, it was planned. I just wasn't aware of the plan.
Let me ask you this: like, whenever whatever took place, maybe bro was on. He was on his way out the door anyways, and God was putting you in position to open doors for you. But if dog would have say it was just a money situation, just say dog life, then dog ain't have it. If dog would have just came to you on something like this is what's going on, at least you would have not even the question ain't even would you would have helped out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Save, help him out, right? But even if a nigga would have told you 5 months earlier prior what was going on, right, we could have did something like so you could have seen if I could have
been the case. So once we get to that point where it was closing, because I don't know if it might have been an embarrassment for him.
Right.
We got around to the point where we was closing.
I'm a player. Damn, do I want to come tell you like, bro?
Right. So
shit hit the fan.
When it got to the point where we getting evicted already, I'm hitting people. Hey man, we ain't gonna be closed. We ain't gonna be open after this date or whatever.
So you always
like, what you mean? You ain't gonna be open? Shop closing. But good, yeah. Why? Oh, we behind on the rent or whatever. Oh no, why Green? Guess what? These are the responses I'm getting. Why Green ain't tell nobody?
Yeah.
Why Green? You feel me? But he done waited so long that you can tell who you want now. The debt too big. We can't catch up. Niggas ain't giving out that kind of money.
Right.
But
God.
But yeah, it was more so a pride thing at the beginning because I won't even say a pride thing because I don't know who he asked. He probably did ask somebody. He probably did ask somebody. But the people who I talked to didn't know about it. So obviously they weren't asked. They didn't know about it or whatever. But
without speaking on it, do you know the reason for him getting behind?
Yeah.
The actual reason. Was it like a legitimate reason to be behind? Like, is it something we could have came back from? Like, cause look, right? Like I just said earlier, right? Me, I'm your dog. I know you. I know your character. I know a little bit about your life, right? So me, we live on this social media stuff now. Right. So if I'm on social media and I get on Monday, you out with your family. Y'all, the kids look clean. They look like they eating good. They having fun. They smiling. I see your daughter on her iPad. I see your son playing the game. Y'all look good. Right. So whatever going on, we ain't finna put the losses up or even like, the shit. I ain't if my brother died, I won't be able to get on Facebook and cry. Okay. I'm gonna be really going through it. I ain't gonna be able to, damn, bro, how I'm gonna do it without you? I ain't gonna be able to write that post. Right. Because I'm gonna really be in real life going through it. So that ain't never gonna be broadcasted, right? So now, if I tell you, bro, yeah, bro, shit rough right now. I ain't been working. It's going. I ain't asked for nothing. Right. But I'm transparent. I'm open. I ain't even finna sugarcoat it with you, bro. Nigga fucked up right now. You could say, damn, I know my dog going through it. I know he about to lose his shop. Let me do X, Y, and Z to help him out. Right. You feel me? Like, but if we don't know nothing because your pride too big and you don't want a nigga to know you fell behind because of X, Y, and Z, I don't know why you fell behind, but just like how important it is to not so be like transparent or just be like open, like, like, yo, talk, help, like ask for help. Ask. Because if you don't ask, I ain't never finna just come give you something. Like, I don't know you need it. What I'm giving it to you for? You feel me? So like, how do you think he should have went about it? For a nigga that's probably going through it or gonna go through it, and pride gonna be in the way, like, damn, I just hit rock bottom. I know if I probably go to my brother probably got me, but I don't even, I'm used to being the nigga up and I don't even know how to go to bro with this. Like,
put the pride to the side, say something.
Just say something. This is what's going on, bro.
Right.
This was going. It ain't nothing to. This was going on, bro. This was going on. Shit. I don't know, but this was going on. Start there. Right. Yo, this was going on. You feel me?
Yeah. If something would have been said, I'm sure something could have been.
Something could have been 5 months.
Don't nobody 5 months
know, ago, though.
Nobody can't help.
5 months ago. You feel me?
They ain't even had to be 5. It could have been 4.
Yeah.
Because you gotta.
You
ain't even behind yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first month you missed. Hey.
Because I want to say, what a band going that you giving? But that if I'm not making no money, maybe that's going towards the bills I got. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I'm damn near. I'm really just riding it out. I'm already riding it out till it's over with. I'm probably making my plans off of your band now. Right. That's the income now. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Like I said, without specifics, bro was really going. He was really going through it.
It was his
I ain't gonna say in what way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it was medical.
For sure.
I'm gonna say that.
For sure.
It was medical. Bro was going through it. So bro had enough stress about that alone.
Already. I ain't even got time to
even worry about the shop as well.
On top of that. That makes sense too.
Then have to call around and figure out who could help him. It's a lot going on. So,
So basically,
ain't no bad blood.
The opportunity came in and you was in position and you took advantage of it.
Yeah.
And we here now. Mm-hmm. Now that leads me to my next question. What sets Juice Time? What sets your barbershop aside from every other barbershop in Miami? Fuck that. One word.
Vibe.
The vibe? The vibe. If I had to answer it for you, it would be quality.
Quality.
Overall. Quality from the barbers. Quality from the motherfucking water. We got Primo water in here. Niggas don't even know what Primo is.
Yeah.
They on that small water. They like the sun. They don't even know what Primo is.
Right.
I'm not even thirsty, man. I'm finna get some Primo just because it's Primo in there. You see what I'm saying? So quality, like nigga, the AC quality. Ain't but the hot water get hot in here. You feel me? whatever type of day you having, you forget about it when you get in here. This,
right.
like whatever barbershop started being when it became like that hub, and like this is really the spot. You feel me?
That was really my goal. Like the barbershop, you can't duplicate the barbershop with nothing.
Yeah.
Like, even growing up as a kid, I used to love the barbershop because I'm sitting amongst these grown men and I'm hearing these stories they telling. You got the comedians in the shop. You got the brother salons ain't like that. You remember back in the days when salons was loud?
Yeah.
Quiet now.
Yeah.
Quiet,
that's crazy.
Quiet.
You feel me?
We come in here and you don't know nobody, but y'all chopping it up.
Y'all chopping it up.
Whether it's sports, politics, women, whatever, we chopping it up. You know, the guys are with the guys. This is the one place where you could really
this is that spot.
Be the guys. Ain't nobody judging you.
Most definitely.
You might be different from everybody else.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, we kicking it.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I wanted to bring that vibe back because all barbershops ain't got that vibe. So I brought the music back. I got comfortable seats.
Yeah.
I got water.
Yeah.
I got the we got a Overtown next door. I got the drink machine behind us.
We got an ATM machine.
I got an ATM.
You feel me?
You feel Whatever you need. We got
you ain't
TV.
Gotta leave. We damn near gotta tell you, I mean, man, it's time to go. You see what I'm saying? So it's a vibe.
That was more so what I wanted to be. And then, like you said, the quality.
Overall.
When it swapped over to me, I knew I said, nah, this ain't me.
Right.
The look of this shop ain't me.
Yeah.
I gotta make it me. So I'm putting the VIP stanchions in the front. I'm changing the logo. I'm putting the open sign. I'm putting stuff on the walls. I gotta make sure when I come in here, it feel like me.
And when you leave up out of here, you got the juice now.
Right.
You feel me? You come in here, you get juiced up. You feel me? That's what makes it the #1 barbershop in Miami. Not because this my dog. Like the man really chopping. You feel me? You feel me? I might have to be one of them head models or something like that. Get some head shots. You heard me? But now we're gonna get into quick time of slime. You feel me? So I'm gonna give you 2 options, this or that. You know, if you pick one, we don't got to drink.
Okay.
But if you say neither or both, we got to take a shot. You feel me? So now we're going to get into it. And I'm going to go and slide these your way because I just got a feeling I'm going to get you to take a shot out of some of these. Now, off top, we going tapes or haircuts.
So what are you asking?
Which one you prefer? Overall. And I'm sorry, if you have a reason why you pick your answer or a story behind it, you know, please share. So we going tapes or haircuts?
So you think I would pick tape because it's faster and it's easier?
But I'm going to go haircuts because it's more money?
Haircut. Well, it depends on who in the cut.
Okay.
If it's a kid, let's do the tape.
Let's do the tape.
Because a kid haircut costs $25. The tape $20.
Right.
Everybody.
Right.
Now, if it's a grown man, let's do the haircut.
I want the whole. So where we going? Overall.
Haircut.
Haircut? Okay, cool.
Haircut.
Okay, now, this one might be a little easy for you, but I don't know. Nikes or Jordans?
Them the same people.
No, we talking about 23s or checks. Overall.
I think I have more Jordans than Nike, so we're going to go with Jordan.
That's hard. You know you're supposed to say it both.
Hey, listen, ain't no versatility in the Jordans because we wearing the same one over and over.
But it's really for the niggas who couldn't get them when they came out the first time.
Jordans are like old school whips. They never get old.
For sure.
They old, but they never get old.
Okay. Speaking of old school whips, we going. Now, look now. Right now, today, when the interview over and we get to the crib, which one? We got to get rid of one. The MC or the dog? It's a cane corso, right? Mm-hmm. Your dog got a name?
Juice.
Shout out to Juice. Little Juice. This nigga Juice. Everything Juice stuff.
Everything Juice.
So, Juice, do the MC got a name? Not yet. We going to get into that.
That's the T-top. That's all.
Okay, it's the MC or the dog right now today. All the loving, all the timing, all whatever you done been doing with the dog since you got the dog, and the same for the car. Which one you letting? All right, babe. Go on, tell them come get the car. Which one it is?
I love my dog, but you gotta go.
No, you gonna get rid of the dog, bro? We could get another MC.
No, I put too much money in it already.
No, damn! I just knew we was gonna take a shot for that.
Listen,
we could get another MC, bro.
We can get another cane corso.
Damn, I'm sorry, Juice.
This is the thing about the dog, right? As much as I love him, he another kid. He kind of a burden. Nigga, I gotta go buy dog food.
Right. Damn. So, speaking of him,
Right. So you know, you got the dog food, you got the shit in the yard.
Yeah.
You got jumping on people.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and it ain't no strangers, but the kids, he don't know how big he is. The dog don't know how big he is.
Yeah.
My kids, they ain't small, but they ain't big neither. So he really manhandling them. You feel me? He's just playing, but they can't take it.
Like a kid just being a kid, dog just being a dog. Like
right. And then my wife, he be jumping on my wife. She low key tied on him. He be eating the packages when the people drop them off. So you gotta really, when the packages come, you gotta be on point.
You gotta
it'll be all over the porch.
Yeah.
So
damn.
Ain't no cons to me having a money caller other than spending money.
Right.
But the dog,
and you can stop.
Money,
and you can
I
say,
can
I'm
stop
done
at
now.
any point and say,
like, okay, I'm good with
put
this.
it off.
Yeah. Or that
you
too.
can't do that with the dog. You gotta feed them every day.
You gotta tend
you
to
gotta
bathe them.
You gotta get jumped on.
Yeah. All that. You feel me? So it's the pros and cons. I got you.
But I do like him for the security. Reasons.
Okay.
He keep motherfuckers out that yard.
Okay, for sure. Now I'm trying to get a shot. Go on, put that cup down. Look. Now who comes first? The first lady, your wife, or your daughter? Who comes first? You know how they be like, who you gonna feed first? Your man or your son? Overall, who comes first?
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
But
this nigga gonna be a player about it. Come on,
I gotta be. Because I'm 1,000.
Right.
I don't broke nothing. I'm gonna give you the answer. I don't care who like it, who don't like it.
Right.
I'm gonna say my wife because a lot of the things I've done don't happen without my wife.
For sure.
So if you move my wife from the picture, I probably don't own a barbershop.
Yeah.
You move my wife from the picture, I probably don't spend as much time in the barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
You move my wife from the picture, I can't go to school at night.
Yeah.
You feel me? So my wife really, she washing the clothes, she cleaning the house, she watching the kids, she picking them up from school. So a lot of things I do don't get done without my wife. That's why I really respect the dynamic of a full household because you can really act in your.
You might not do what I do, but I damn sure ain't gonna be doing some of the stuff you do. Like it kind of like you go off and do what you do, she do what she do, and we all get all this done together.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, most definitely, I smell that.
So I respect the household dynamic of the man, woman, and the kids because So even though I have my wife, she can't go to my first 3 kids' appointment because I'm the name on it.
Right.
And I understand as a single mother or a father, bro, that'd be hard.
Yeah, it's difficult.
So when me owning a barbershop, and so I don't got no job, I don't got no PTO, I ain't feel me. If I ain't here, ain't no money getting made. Other than my barbers in here who pay me.
Right.
Other than that, I don't make no money.
Right.
So when my kids have a doctor's appointment and I gotta go, I'm like, bro, I'm missing money.
Yeah.
My phone ringing. I got my business phone, my personal phone. It's ringing. Hey, no, I can't do it today. I got an appointment with my daughter. Could you come tomorrow?
Yeah.
They might go to another barber. Now I just miss $40, $50 if that's how they tip it.
Right.
But so I respect the full house dynamic.
Most definitely.
Boy, doing it alone. Boy,
trust me.
It's been time I've been in here with a school to call me.
Yeah.
I'm hot.
Yeah, like, you feel me?
I gotta go pick somebody up.
Now you your guardian. I ain't sending you to school for this and that.
I gotta call my wife or their grandma. Hey, could you go get what's her name?
Yeah.
She done, I respect the.
And they gonna do it with no problem. You feel me?
I respect
no problem.
I respect the village. That village over everything.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, man. Damn, man. I've been doing bad. I might. If you don't take a shot, bro, this might be my last quick time of slime. I swear to God.
I'll take one on the house.
No. I need mine. I gotta earn mine. This one right here. Come on, bro. Now, all right. First of all, before I even ask this, at what time do you get out of town? You born like Overtown. Mm-hmm. You Overtown. At what like age you not Overtown?
Probably like 6.
Damn, I might not be getting no shot on this one. The question was Cottons or Miracles?
Cottons, because I ain't never been a Miracle.
It's funny.
It's funny. I told that. Somebody wrote on Facebook the other day. I ain't never. It's my cousin.
Yeah.
Confession. I ain't never been a Miracle.
Bro, we gotta go to Miracles.
I said
we gotta shoot like some content. We gotta.
They ain't my neck of the wood.
Yeah,
so I ain't had no reason to be around there.
You wasn't like just moving around the city trying food. Like it's like, mind you, I don't got no business over town, right? But my church, this church that's next door to Cottons, that's built in a wash house. That's my home church, One Way Tabernacle, Church of the Living God.
Okay.
Born and raised. So since I'm born, I'm going over there, every Sunday, Wednesday, Bible study. I mean, everything.
Okay.
So, you get your little 250, you go see Kyle, you go to Kyle and get your chicken and fries, gizzards, conch.
Oh, you got 250 back then?
Yeah. When I'm legit, chicken and like 3 wings and fries was like $250.
That's love.
$250, bro. So just imagine what it was when it was like our parents' turn. You feel me? And Cotton's been, bro, I'm talking about shout out to Cotton, shout out to all my towns.
You know they don't exist no more.
Yeah, it's gone. You feel me?
Yeah.
But my whole man, that was supposed to be one of the questions from like the first interview, but I wanted to ask stuff about like existing. You feel me? So, but being that you from all that's your side. You see what I'm saying? Right. However, well, that ain't your side because you don't want to claim it, but that's the side you come from. So all my towners ain't gonna appreciate that. But with Cottons, bro, you could be standing there waiting on your food, rat run across the fryer. You still getting the chicken and fries. Shout out to Cottons, you feel me?
Hey, you know what? Because the chicken and fries fresh.
Yeah, bro, your shit fresh. Like
they just made it.
So
you know the rat ain't been in it.
And you walk, I'm talking about Cottons. I fuck with Cottons, you feel me? So dang though, you say
long live Cottons.
Long live Cottons, man. I know we gotta clip this one for the towners. For the towners. Now, Miracles, you never been to Miracles?
Never been. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna tell you a funny story about Miracles. Well, not Miracles itself, but the area.
Yeah.
You know the store right next to it?
Yeah, across the street. Or
they right next to each other.
Yeah.
If you touch Miracles, you can.
The store right there on the side. Yeah, right there.
I know the owner.
Okay.
Because he owned the store by my crib, and we tight. I went to his store because he got a back area. I got a kitchen, and you know me, I'm on top of any business I can get on top of. He got a kitchen in there, so me and my wife were looking at his kitchen to see if we could make something out of it.
Right.
But we would just have to compete with Miracles or try to come up with something that they not serving.
For sure.
Because we ain't beating Miracles.
Right.
They've been there forever.
Yeah.
But we got to come up with something that they ain't already serving, and that was something we were thinking about doing at one point. We never went through with it. But that was my first time really in that area, like out my car.
Right. Yeah. On 15.
You feel me?
Yeah. You on the half. Yeah, damn, that's crazy.
So I'm over there.
Right here and never been right there. And that's crazy.
And that's a lot of places in Miami.
You feel me? And a lot of people. We were talking about that before, off the air. That's
so crazy. I'm over there. I'm like, bro, this shit ghetto.
And it was worse. It was dirty. It was worse.
I'm like, that shit
it's probably the cleanest right now. You know what I'm saying? Or when you was there, it was clean.
And it's crazy to be from Overtown.
You feel me?
But started in Overtown. Yeah. And to be able to today say that this shit ghetto.
Yeah.
Nigga life really changed.
Yeah. Definitely. Most definitely.
Nigga life really changed. To be able to call anything ghetto.
For sure. Now, would you rather deal with someone who's willing or able? Now, if I'm willing, I'm with me. I'm willing. You know me, I'll do whatever for you. But just because I'm willing to do it don't mean I'm able. I might not be in position to do it. But you got this buddy over here, dog right here. He's able to do it. He can help you. But will he be willing? So would you rather somebody that's willing or able?
I'm going to go with willing.
Okay.
The reason someone that's willing because because you ain't in position, I don't mean you.
When you get in position, I know you got
me.
Yeah. You heard me?
The reason I say willing is because I got a wife.
Yeah.
And I know she's willing to do a lot. One day she told me, I want to buy you a lamb truck.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody ever told me.
Yeah.
Shit close to that. So, when I get big, I want to buy you a lamb truck. Like, damn, for real? So that told me already that she was willing.
She's willing
to buy me. She just ain't in position to do it.
For sure.
So I'll take the willing person over the able person because the able person, that don't mean they will.
That don't mean they gonna come through.
So if the willing person never make it to that day, I know they would. If they could.
You feel me?
And I respect that.
Most definitely. You have a lot of people who be like, they don't want women though. It be mostly women. They don't want a motherfucker who willing. Cause just cause you willing don't mean you will. I'm like, how? Like if the person is willing, he's like, but look, what if they never get it? Like what if they never be able? But I'm like,
the reason why chicks are getting smashed by dudes with money, but ain't getting nothing from them.
You see what I'm saying? Because he's able.
Willing.
That's the same reason why they just want a nigga that got the money. They don't even want the money. They just why I gotta have it. Like they just want to know I got it. Like,
they want it. They just hoping you get it.
Yeah, that too, for sure. Okay, now. All right, now. Let's try something. Ball Greasy featuring Lil Dread, nice and slow, or Major 9 Soul Ties. Which one of those records?
You got
Nice and Slow.
I feel like I gotta listen to him now.
Damn.
It's been a minute since I listened to any
You
of
got
them. But I'm gonna have to go with both of them hard. But I'm gonna have to go with Ball Greasy and Dread.
Ball Greasy, Nice and Slow.
Because that's 2 fire niggas on one track, and then they got their own sound.
Right.
So when you put them together, it's gonna be fire. But what's the name? Equally nice.
In the fact that there's only one nigga on that song, and he's able to go against
compete
them
with
two.
2 niggas, right?
That's hard too. Right. So shout out to all the guys. You feel me? Damn, boy, this might be the last quick time of slime.
Before we go further, it's just something that was on my mind the other day.
Okay.
Do Friday not sound like Major 9 to you?
What you mean Friday? Oh,
the dude who been coming out with Meek lately.
Damn, hold on.
And then a couple years ago, they called out Meek for copying Major 9 sound. So I'm like, did bruh replace Major 9 with somebody else because he got caught? Like, cause I low key feel like he wanted Major 9. He wanted Major 9 to do what Friday is doing now. Cause Friday really turning. I ain't gonna give Friday the credit for Meek Mill, cause Meek Mill is his own. You feel me?
Right.
He ain't writing his lyrics or nothing, but he found his own. But when you put them together, well, they starting a fire for real. Like he really turning him up with his sound on top of his sound.
What you mean Meek ain't right? Are you?
No, I ain't say Meek ain't right. No. Wait. Hey, you can't duplicate Meek's sound. Meek's sound is his sound.
When you said that, I'm like, hold on, you said Meek ain't right? You said Meek ain't right in Friday shit.
No, I'm saying Friday ain't writing Meek shit.
Okay, man.
I'm sure they ain't writing none of each other shit because
hold on, wait a minute.
That ain't even they don't even sound like one another.
But damn, boy, like, you just dropped the ball. Oh no, I
feel like Friday sound like Major 9. Because when I listen to him, like, brother, Major 9, if you replace them, it won't make a difference.
Yeah, for shit show.
It's gonna sound just as good.
I think that the only difference is they from different places.
That's it.
That's what make the sound different. But they definitely doing the same shit. And they did say Meek was doing that. But in Meek defense, because look, right, it could make so much sense that we'll think that, but what if it ain't? What if it's something else?
Friday from Philly?
I think so.
If he's from Philly, then there ain't no argument.
No. But look,
because I put my people on before I put outside on.
They be saying that that fucking I don't hear it, but they say Pook sound like Meek or Meek sound like Pook.
I don't hear it.
You ever saw that though?
I actually looked for it.
Yeah,
I actually looked for it. I played Pook music and looked for it.
Yeah. Like, they say they be like, so I'm like, is this some Miami shit?
When they said Rich Homie sound like Future, I ain't hear it.
They said Rich Homie sound like Future.
They were beefing because Rich Homie was stealing his sound. I'm like, bro, that don't sound like.
No, they ain't sounding like, but they were similar. Them two is more similar than Pook and Meek. I don't know if it's like the shit, like the struggle shit that Pook be talking about or what, but I never heard it. But like, even
Meek be like screaming on the beat. You feel me? He be like yelling kind of, but Pook don't.
I think it's hard to have a comparison like that type of comparison, period. But
that's cool. That's cool.
I never heard it or whatever like that. But damn, I don't know. You feel me? Anyways, we're going to go to the next one, man. Accountability or transparency? You want somebody that's going to own up or somebody that's going to be straightforward?
Damn. I can't get both of them.
You could. It's either, yeah. And I hope motherfuckers ain't been misunderstanding because when I'm editing the girls' interview and I'm like, these motherfuckers ain't taking out one shot, I'm like, I don't even know if I explained it good enough to them. You pick whatever you want. If you can't go without either or, you got to go both. Or if it's neither, it's neither. But we take that shot if you go neither or both. So if you need a bitch to be accountable and be transparent, yeah, you can go both.
Okay, we gonna take the shot.
We're gonna take the shot on that one.
I like transparency,
and
I like to know what's going on, but I love.
I need it. Even if you ain't transparent, baby, be accountable.
We gonna take the shot on this one.
For shit show. There we go.
You did your thing.
I got one. I ain't even fill it up, and that was still too much. Lord Jesus. Okay, bet. Now, the one before the last. Let's see how you coming. This gonna be interesting. We going Iceberg featuring MGT. Let's go get him. Mm-hmm. Or Kodak, no flocking.
I gotta go Iceberg.
You gotta go with Billion.
Iceberg.
You gotta
it's
go.
not because he a harder rapper. It's just
that song. That
song, boy.
Let's go get him.
I'm not even a turn up type of nigga, but
yeah,
them
but
niggas killed every verse on
yeah.
that song.
But
like
shit,
if you ain't no gangster,
like,
you felt like one when that
this
song
was, you feel me? Niggas went and bought red flags, black flags. You and remember this one, Berg like one of the first ones doing music videos like down here. Like we wasn't even seeing that before. You feel me?
All them niggas wrong.
Yeah. All of then like I ain't know Murder Grove was even like that before Bird dropped that video. I ain't know about that side of town. Again, you down the street ain't never been a miracle.
To this
you
day,
feel me?
That's a hit.
You see what I'm saying? For sure.
Day,
you feel me? Free the guys, free MGT, the ones ain't came home yet. You feel me? So you know the boys done got Bam, like the whole all them.
I don't know none of them.
Yeah, see them, them boys.
If they walked in here right now, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I don't know how they look.
Yeah,
other than Iceberg, I don't know how none of them look.
Yeah, the guys. Yeah, shout out to the guys. Now, this the last one. Love or money, and why?
Love or money? I'm gonna say love.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna get my own money.
For sure.
I'm gonna get
regardless.
I'm gonna get my own money.
Regardless.
So the money is coming regardless, whether I'm in love or not.
Yeah.
If I'm by myself and the world going to shit, money is my priority. Yeah. So
say less.
I'm gonna say I'd rather, if I had to pick one that I can have, I'm gonna say I'd rather have the love.
I'd rather have the
love.
Because
I'm gonna get the money.
Get
I ain't looking for the love, but I'm looking for the money. I might
put you on to some money.
You heard me? Right, exactly.
We can get some money together.
I'm doing that now.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm putting
for sure.
on the money.
So now, okay, so what's something you haven't had the opportunity or chance to get your hands on that you wanted? You kind of already answered that when you said the kitchen and the restaurant vibe, but what's something else?
I wouldn't even say that I was saying that about that.
Yeah.
That was more so an opportunity I seen that I
just came across.
But something that I really want to get my hands on that I haven't got my hands on is owning properties.
Yeah.
I feel like the closer I get to it, the further away it get.
Yeah.
It's like climbing the ladder and you about to touch the ceiling and that bitch go higher.
It go higher.
And that's what the market been doing.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm in the position I am today. Like I'm running 2 businesses right now.
Yeah.
I got like 4 incomes.
Right.
You feel me? And it feels like every time I get a new one, the economy go
up.
Like damn, I want to get to the point where my feet really up.
Right. For sure.
And they close, but they still hovering. They ain't on the desk yet. You feel me? I ain't relaxing. I want to get to the point where I ain't gotta wake up if I don't want to. And the money's still there. And I'm kind of in that point right now. But I can't wake up and just go spend $10,000 if I want to. So I could live comfortably right now without getting out of bed, but I want to be able to wake up and say I'm gonna go buy this. Right. I mean, and I have been doing stuff like that, but that's a build up. Right. You feel me? I don't work so much. My savings look good.
Right. So
I could go buy this whip if I want to cash. I can go buy it, but I can't do it every day though.
Right. Most definitely. So, that's the goal. You trying to be straight forever. Exactly. Okay, now. How big are you on manifesting, like with your thoughts and just everyday life? Like,
so I wouldn't say I'm big of a manifester. I'm more so of a planner and executor.
Okay.
So the reason I say that is I talk to people all the time, and I realize who the hustlers are and who aren't. Everybody got a plan. Everybody got a dream.
Yeah.
We could sit in here and bring 30 niggas in here, and everybody got an idea.
Yeah.
But who working on it?
Who gonna do something?
Who working on their idea? Like,
for sure.
Okay, that sounds good, but what you did today, that's gonna support you but that's gonna help you get to that point. And I realized I run into a lot of people like that, and I realized that's the difference between a hustler or a boss compared to a person who just like talking.
Yeah.
And everybody like talking when it comes to ideas.
The ideas be
when a nigga with money come around, watch everybody start. Hey, bro, I got this idea. Yeah. And if they only telling you their idea because you got money and they think you gonna fund it.
For sure.
But if you're a real hustler and you really chasing after what you gonna figure out how you can fund it.
Right.
You ain't looking for nobody else to give you that money.
Most definitely.
So
we definitely ain't waiting on no nigga.
I ain't. I might speak on it, but I don't do too much.
I might need all the help in the world. I don't even want it. You heard me? Like, need it though.
I ain't
I'm talking to my dog about this the other day. Like, he like, man, you be blocking your blessing. Like it'll be like I wouldn't want to take no money from you for no interview. I don't feel comfortable. You my nigga. Like, what? I can't charge you. But Bitch, I need that. Like, you heard me? Like, and you know what I'm saying? So my dog, like,
I
bro,
think
you be
even
blocking
if you
your
didn't want to take
blessings.
him, if you didn't want to take the money from him, if he your dog for real, he gonna give it to you.
Yeah, for sure. You feel me? I'm talking about, man, go outside, drop it in the car.
If
man,
you want to do it
this.
on face, he gonna say, nah, man.
Yeah,
man,
yeah. You feel me? So, like, for sure, most definitely, you know what I'm saying? But, so that leads me into my next question. Like, what's the biggest disconnect with you think is between men and women?
We two different species, dog. We don't understand each other. No matter how much we understand, I think for men, we can give females a rule book. This is who we is, and the motherfucker gonna tell us who we is. Like, look, no, I'm telling you this is who we is, and they gonna tell you something opposite. Hey. You like, bro, I'm literally telling you. It was a video on Instagram, and it was a lady, and she was like, I figured men out. They really simple. And my wife sent it to me. She was like, oh my God.
It wasn't the lady saying something like, if the man say nothing is wrong, nothing is wrong.
Nothing is wrong. And he mean that.
Yeah.
But in their mind,
they did something. They gotta figure it out. They gotta fix it. If I'm
and my wife's the same way. I can tell her,
bro, not to cut you off, bro, my girl will come home from work. I could be at the laptop editing the video. She'll come up to me, hey baby, what you doing? Like, you don't see what the fuck I'm doing? Like, you don't see it? Like, you want me to just say, I'm editing this video. Oh, okay, what episode are we on now? Bitch, you know what episode we on. Come on, like, leave me alone. I'm trying to think, like, it be.
Sometimes they just want to be in your space.
You've heard
they want to be in your world. That's all.
And this is always the time when I need this space to myself. You feel me? Like, baby, let me take care of business. Then we can do whatever you want to do. Like, you feel me?
It's at that moment.
It's at that moment.
With women, everything is
right then and there.
Babe, can you take the trash out?
Yeah.
If you ain't take that trash in 5 minutes, you walking out the door with it.
Yeah.
Damn, I said I was gonna take it up. But yeah, they just want to be in your world in that moment. They want you, but anything they tell you to do, they want you to do it right then and there. They don't
For sure.
Hear you forgot it, and now you got to take care of it.
For sure.
Take care of it tomorrow or whatever. So yeah, dog. Yeah. That's women though, but like we was talking about that video.
Right.
My wife said, "Dang, so it ain't just me."
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, that's women overall."
Definitely.
Like if a man say, "Oh, I don't feel good," like, "Damn, what I did?"
Yeah.
Who said you did?
Like, I woke up like this. Like, you ain't do nothing. You about to do something.
But they always put it on their shoulder, dog. They always take the responsibility.
And try to fix it. It wasn't broke. I just need a moment. Yeah, like
I'm vibing.
So like, now
what's wrong with you?
Bro, growing up, I didn't have no understanding for my grandmother and grandfather having their own rooms. You feel me?
They had their own room?
Bro, since we was when before my grandma got the bag, they used to live in the colors. Mm-hmm. They had a 2-bedroom. My grandma had the bigger room, my granddaddy had the smaller room. I never understood this.
So did they ever sleep together?
They used to come together.
Okay.
They used to come together, but they had their own rooms. So they had their own space. Like I told you, I have to go outside to get my space sometime remove myself because I don't want to make you uncomfortable. This is your living situation as well. Mm-hmm. But it's times when I'm doing certain things, I can't afford for no noise to be made.
Right.
I needed to be complete. Listen, bro, if I get up and go in the living room and work on something, you can't even just walk past me to go to the kitchen. You finna throw my whole train of thought off. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I never understood that growing up, though. Like, damn, my grandma and granddaddy got their own room. Then my grandma ended up buying a house in Georgia. Big house. They had their own room. Danny down there downstairs, grandma upstairs. You feel me? Oh. I ain't never understood. But now I be needing my space. You know, when it's time to go to bed, we're going to come in this room. Mm-hmm. But throughout the day, if I'm in here, I'm going to be over here in my office space working. You see what I'm saying? So, but definitely.
Maybe that need to be maybe they need to bring that back.
Yeah, it's just space.
Can niggas afford that?
Yeah. Can you afford to get that girl her own room? She need her own room. You know, niggas want a man cave. Can you get that girl a salon room, a spa room? You see what I'm saying? So,
they own closet.
Yeah, all that. You feel me? Yeah, and remember, right? We're different. Yeah. So I might be organized a certain program a certain way. My mama been doing. You couldn't see a piece of paper on the floor and walk over it.
Right.
The broom fall, you got to pick it up. You can't just step over it. Then, you know what I'm saying? I'm so organized. I had to do so much in order to go outside, bro. So before I even say, can I go outside, I'm gonna make sure I done did X, Y, and Z. Then I'm finna do some extra stuff because you just gonna add something on to get me to, you feel me? So I'm real big on being in position, having stuff organized. You know, it's set up the way it is, and don't touch my stuff.
Right.
Like, yeah, I need, when I'm looking for it, it need to be where I last put it at.
Right.
You feel me?
Organized chaos, dog.
Yeah, you feel me? So I'm not like a neat freak, but definitely like stuff has to be in order.
Right.
Like my closet, bro, is t-shirts, collar shirts, jackets, dress shirts, jeans, shorts. So, yeah, everything is in order.
That's how mine set up. When you first walk into my closet, shirts. You look to the left, long pants at the top, short pants at the bottom.
See what I'm saying?
You look to the right, shoes.
So if I'm looking for some pants, if I done decided this the shirt I'm going with.
Yeah.
Now I just go to the pants. These are all the pants I have. I ain't got a pants in the drawer nowhere. You feel me? Everything is right here. You feel me?
I'm gonna give you something special about my wife that I'm sure no other woman does.
Come
on. She don't use the closet.
Oh, what the fuck?
This is literally my closet.
So what? She just fold everything?
She put everything in her drawer. She don't like hanging clothes.
Bro, you know that's majority of women. Really? Like when I meet them up, I be telling like, baby girl, this go in the closet.
When people see our closet, they be like, wait, so this all his stuff? Like, damn, this nigga got a lot of clothes.
Yeah. Really, I'm just the only one in the closet. Like,
but the fact that I was able to fill the closet.
Right. So fill it up too. When
we moved in, it had one rack.
Yeah.
I put all my clothes there. Boom.
Put shelves and
everything. Like, bro, this closet, it's a walk-in closet.
It's a walk-in,
like,
yeah.
Walk-in closet only got one rack.
Yeah.
So I built the one right here, one right there, and a whole bunch of them on the right side to put all the shoes. And literally, only thing she put in there is shoes. So when people see our closet, they be like, damn, this is all his clothes? Nigga can't never say he ain't got nothing to wear.
Yeah.
I still end up having those days.
Still, because you don't be want to wear that day.
Thing,
or that too. You feel me? So definitely like.
And then you got the 80-20.
Yeah.
We got 100% of shit. 80 of it sitting in the closet, and 20 of them we wear.
Yeah. Today, I said, I'm going to put on some shoes today. I'm going to do it today. Like, mind you, when I don't go nowhere, I don't do nothing. So I don't even got nowhere to wear this stuff to. And I don't like wait. I'm not about to get fresh to come get a haircut.
Right.
Like, I'm not about to pull out my stuff for a haircut.
Right.
No, I'm not. Those days are over. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I be on my, like, when I'm putting it on, I want it to be like, I feel like my outfits be statements.
Right.
The picture I'm gonna take need to be a statement photo. Where I'm wearing it to need to be a statement event.
Right.
Like I don't want to waste an outfit. So when I started the podcast, I'm like, I can start putting my clothes on now.
But then you got those items that you like that's super comfortable.
That's super,
I'm wearing this. Yeah. 5 days.
And y'all ain't finna see my waist anyway.
Right.
You feel me? Now my mama used to hate it, bro. Growing up, I used to have name brand. My socks, my underwear, everything, always, everything since Westview, 6th grade, it had to be name brand. She used to be like, motherfucker don't even know what socks you got on. You got on long uniform pants. I know I got on Ralph Lauren. These motherfuckers brand new out the pack. I know that. I'm in, bro, good quality stuff feel a certain way.
Right.
So I'm sitting here comfortable in my Ralph Lauren underwear and socks. You know what I'm saying? Finna go home and get in my role. The quality makes a difference, you know what I'm saying? Besides, if I fuck around and do this in class, and I need you to know that's a Nike sock. Like, you heard me? That's how it was coming up, bro. If I fuck around and you heard me, as long as if I ain't gotta hide nothing, I could be anyway.
Yeah.
But
so,
I can't remember niggas used to be taking their shoes off and kicking the heel out that bitch in class. Nah, man, I'm in here comfortable. You feel me?
Yo,
what you was gonna say?
So I don't go that deep.
Yeah, for sure.
But I got an OCD about shit.
Yeah.
Everything got to match.
Yeah, everything got to match.
If you wearing I realized 2 of my kids, well, I'm gonna say 3 because the baby, of course, but the other 2 who are above him, they ain't really getting to that point of maturity where they care about their clothes. So they'll pull 2 items out the drawer. It could be a red shirt and some yellow pants.
Right, yeah.
And some black shoes.
Yeah.
They don't care. But I got OCD where they'll even put on 2 different socks. Yeah. And I'm like, nah.
The girls do that. The girls.
Nah. Take your hand back upstairs and find matching socks.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna force you to match.
Right. But
I
socks,
need your
come on, man.
Your socks to match.
But you all women damn near it's like they don't even match their socks after they wash. They just put them in the drawer. When it's time for socks, they
I got an OCD about that.
Yo, you gotta put the socks together.
2 and 1 socks. They both N1.
Yeah.
But this one is when they wrote the whole word N1, and this one when they just dropped the logo on it.
Yeah. Oh no, you can't do that. That's not the match.
Yeah.
That's not the match.
If this one got the logo, I need this one how to
Yeah,
logo.
for sure.
This one got the word, I need this one how to work.
Definitely.
Even if it's just on the toe or beneath the toe.
Yeah.
In my mind, I know.
I just said with the socks. Nobody don't even know. Then, bro, I used to be in church always fixing my forces. You had the scrap, the scrap go to move.
Oh yeah.
It get the sag, and you need that bit to sit right on top of on top of the tongue. I'm in church front row whole time just fixing my shoe. Get your ass up.
Bro, I ain't have a pair of high top forces since Westview.
Yeah, me too.
Since Westview.
I never.
Once I moved to the lows, it was over. I ain't never get no highs.
8th grade, I had a pair of white highs.
I'm lying. I had some.
I'm lying too. Damn, the ones I just gave away, the gray and white ones.
They wasn't high top forces. They were retros. Back. You remember they did the fusions?
Yeah. Which one? Fusion 6?
The ones was the 12 and the 12 Air Forces mix.
12?
12.
Hold on,
yeah.
12.
The whole shoe looked like the Air Force, but it had the little swirls.
12. You know what the Jordan 12s is?
Yes.
The black and red, the black and white,
yes.
taxis.
You don't remember the fusions that look like forces?
You sure you in the 9s?
No.
Yeah, you pull it up. The 12. The 12? I don't remember the 12. I'm sorry, gang. You know, remember I wasn't able. I knew what was coming out, but 12, they did 12. I know they did the 9s. I had the last pair of Jordans I had in school.
Them 12?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Them was the 12s the whole time?
Yeah, look at the
no.
So the shoe is the Air Force One.
Yeah, the whole shoe. That fusion was a Forces fusion.
You see the hold on, I'm trying to get it.
Yeah, I remember them.
That's one of the 12s.
No.
Those were lines? Remember the 12s?
Bro, that's crazy. You know, I never knew what these was. They was just
everybody just called them fusions. Right.
They was fusions.
But those were 12.
The last pair of J's I had.
Oh yeah, the little thing in the back.
Yeah,
that's part of the 12.
Look, now that you say that, that's crazy.
You can't see it.
I'm on you about miracles. I ain't know them was the 12s.
That's
the whole 12s, bro. That's crazy. You know why though? That particular one was so much of a force.
They were so.
It was a force. It's like
they bring them back. I'm copping them.
Yeah, for shit show. I probably ain't gonna wear them, but I'm gonna have them. Have them in the closet. That was
my. I had those in high school.
Yeah. Damn, see y'all nigga. The last pair of J's I had in school was the 6 fusions. The gray, red, and black ones.
I know what you're
6 fusions. I think I was in like 10th grade then. You feel me? That was the last ones. You feel me? Jordans, boy. You had to have them J's. You had to have some J's in school.
Nigga ain't even have money like that. I used to be. That's what started the hustle.
Yeah.
I wanted them shoes.
Then you wanted them early. You had to pay that little extra fee.
I couldn't get them early.
Yeah.
I was bagging. So at the grocery store,
yeah.
I've been a hustler, though. I remember in middle school, I was doing the chips, quarter juices, hot sauce. I had a duffel bag that I carried along with my book bag.
Bro, listen.
With all the snacks inside. But I've been a hustler, dog.
And like, this probably had to be like 8th grade. I started selling the quarter juices and like candy bars, chips, get the variety pack from Walmart of the cookies, the Ritz Bits, Oreos, all that. Start selling that. Shit booming. Yeah. But everybody it wasn't a lot. This probably like 7th grade. It was like only the lit niggas in school had a phone. Everybody didn't have phones.
Right.
So you got bitches texting you throughout class like, yo, I need this, I need that. You getting their order ready. So it got to and then they coming from different hallways. You feel me? We in Westview, so you might be in the portables. It's a nigga all the way in like up on the 2nd floor. You feel me? So like it got to the point where I started having bags. So I had my book bag in my bag. Then I have a bag. I got a nigga over here on Mr. Footman.
Yeah.
I got a nigga on that wing. He's trapping. I'm in the portables. I got a nigga on the 2nd floor with all the ESC kids
That's
trapping.
Crazy you say that because I had the same thing.
Bro, I swear to God, bro.
I had it at Jackson.
Yeah.
So I had my dog Danny and I had my dog Dave. We was all on the drill team. Nah, I don't know if you ever heard of Jetro.
No.
It's on 20th and 12th. It's like Restaurant Depot. That's where everybody go to get their whole.
On 12th, it's on the one way. Like where the warehouse is at. It's a warehouse. It's a warehouse.
So it ain't a one way. It's 20th and 12th. It's right by the Metro Rail, right in the middle of 12th. The Metro Rail running through it.
I think I know exactly what
But
you're
it's
talking
right
about.
on the corner of 20th and
But
12th.
it's a warehouse style
and everything
business.
in there is wholesale.
Wholesale,
if you own a vending machine, anything, that's where you want to go.
For sure.
I had a dude, I ain't gonna say his name because what he was doing was illegal as fuck because he was cool. The nigga used to give me a box of like 48 sneakers for $10. Snickers.
You selling for what? How much?
A
$1? So that's 48 right there.
Out of $10.
30, so that's
I'm getting Snickers,
$38 profit.
Kit Kats,
Easy.
Twix, whatever.
You paid $10 for this. $10 for the whole box.
For the whole box.
No, that's hard.
There.
See, I ain't have no plug. I had food stamps.
He worked there.
I ain't have no plug. You had a plug. You had a plug. Yo.
I'm at Jackson. I got my dog Danny here. Go your bag.
Right.
It's $150 worth of gear.
And then, bro, like.
Then I got my dog Dave. This your bag. At the end of the day, they probably won't sell out.
Yeah,
but the nigga at least had 70 for me. Boom, bro, boom, boom. So I've been a man.
Come on, bro. Bro, if you were a hustler, you had to sell candy and chips and stuff in school.
You had to. That's where it started.
This was like, and this some shit like.
My teacher was even hating on me.
Yeah, but you had teachers hating and
you
had teachers copying.
Free. Right.
You had teachers hating and
had to give
copying.
something for the free. But you know what I peep in a relationship with men and women? And it's more so a marriage thing, right? Wives are listening to 10 people before they listen to their husband.
Oh God, we gonna be here a whole another hour. we way over time. Like
I don't know what boyfriend and girlfriend look like.
Listen,
but wives go listen.
How many times you done told this girl you should do this? You should do this. Hey, what you think about this?
When the 10
and she got every reason why I know, but then when Buddy said, Auntie said,
it's valid.
She lit. She ready. Babe, you think you can order this and damn, but when I said it,
that's what I told you.
But you know what? Where I just try to give benefit of the doubt and be human, I say, bro, it go back to you and A1, right? Y'all the same nigga, right? So extremely nonchalant, but really don't give a damn. Really not bothered. I be like, yo, you should be bothered by this. Like, yo, we need to go to war about this. This nigga just went against the grain. Y'all just, I don't know, bro. Like, you don't break a sweat. You don't get uncomfortable. You might be agitated now. I don't know. You just, you know how to stay juice, right? So look, right?
You know what? That's the crazy part. So seeing me mad is a rare, occurrence.
You gotta really do it.
But when you do, you be like, you know off rip, it ain't me.
Yeah.
What y'all did to bro?
Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
Never mad.
And it takes so much.
Even when shit don't go his way, bro ain't mad.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's mad today, y'all really
did something. So, and mind you, this, hey, well, you know, that's my best man. Like, I'm ready. I'm bro from Overtown. He from Town Park with the Dunbar. I'm from Brown Sub. We weren't never supposed to be friends. Right? Town and Sub been beefing before we was born. You feel me? They towners for life, we snipers for life. This nigga, I be want to go crazy. When we was younger, crash out, you know, I'm with the bullshit. I want to go crazy. Half my fights weren't mine. I've been unslapped you because I don't like the way you handle him. You see what I'm saying? Like, but I learned so much from just being around y'all, like having y'all in my life, like, even when you have, what I learned mostly from you and how your composure, even when you have the opportunity to go crazy, choose not to.
Right.
Don't lose. Don't let them win. Be a man, stand on your shit, speak your mind.
Sometimes,
but don't go crazy.
You ain't got to go crazy, but sometimes you got to turn up to let them know that it's in me.
Yeah, I ain't with the bullshit.
And the example of that is when these people messed me up on this van.
Right.
The car wash van.
Yeah.
You know, everything working how it's supposed to work with the car wash and everything, bro, praying me every week and everything, so I'm making my money. Right. But just a couple weeks ago, I'm still looking for a resolve.
Yeah.
So I'm calling dudes at the dealership. I can't get all my money back, but I can get $2,500 back because y'all gave me a warranty I ain't want.
Right.
So I ain't started pressing them till late May, around the back end of May. So I'm on them every month. Some days I'm on them daily. I'm like, look.
So look, like, you get, all right, so Bum, you go there, you get the whip. From my understanding, for those who not familiar with the situation, all right, from my understanding, they gave you one price and that was as if it was going to be financed. Right? And the financing price was better than the cash price, right? Which made no sense from jump.
Nobody does.
So right, all right, the car 50,000. But if you go cash, but if you finance it, it'd be 40,000.
Right.
So you like, of course I'm gonna finance it, right?
Right. Even if I finance it, tomorrow,
right,
I could pay cash.
And
because I just want the cheaper price.
Right.
So I get the car, I'm gonna say May 3rd, round about May 19th, May 20th is when I actually say, you know what, it's time for me to actually create my account and log on and see what these numbers look like.
Right.
So I already got in my mind, they sell it to me for 11. Finance price.
Right.
I'm giving them 55.
Right.
Because that's half for 11. That's gonna knock me down half. Plus the dealer fees or whatever. That might put me around about 6 something or 7 something, low 7s.
Right.
I log on, this bitch say 12. I'm panicking. I'm in here. Yeah. I'm like, the first thing I do is call them. Hey, yo.
What's going on?
Hold on. I'm gonna do you one better. I'm going there.
Mm-hmm.
I show up there. So I go there. I say, y'all told me this car was 11. If I finance it, 14 if I buy it cash. Why does shit say 12? And I gave y'all 5,500 down.
Right. So this still don't make sense.
Bro looked me dead in my eye and said, we ain't sell you that car for 11. We sold you for. I said, how much I supposed to? You said 14. I say, hold on, wait. So I put my phone out, go to the Facebook message because I wrote them before I ever went.
Right.
Here go me writing the girl. And that's exactly what she said.
This is what she said.
11 finance, 14 cash. But when I got there, because I knew to me this don't make sense.
For sure.
Why would you sell it less finance?
Finance, right.
So I said, why y'all selling it cheaper for finance? She was like, oh, so we can file an interest loss. I don't know what that. I mean, I know what it means, but I don't know what it means in terms of the way y'all picking y'all prices.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I got my wife on the way. She's gonna bring me 5,500. You feel me? Go in the safe, get the money, bring it to me. She bring me the money. I get her the money. Boom. She ended up bringing me 5,000. I said, what the other 500? Oh, I thought you told me to get the stack on the left. You feel me? Because one of them already was 5,000 himself. She grabbed a whole stack, brought it to me. So all right, okay, I'm gonna sell y'all the other 5. I sell them the other 5,500. Boom. We get all the way back to this part. I find out I still owe 12. So I'm at the dealership spazzing out. And I'm like, that's when I end up making a Facebook post. All these people trying me, they got over whatever. So I'm like, show me the paperwork. Right. He showed me the paperwork. So the 2,500 for this warranty. Who asked for that?
Yeah.
Where the hell the warranty got in here? Like, so, and I snapped. I said, you know what y'all need to do that y'all didn't do? That every time I ever bought a car, these people put the paper in front of me and said, this paper is for this.
Yeah.
This paper is for that. This paper for that. And if you agree, sign here.
Yeah.
At the end of the deal, they would say, okay, this is the final number. If you agree with that number, sign here. I said, y'all ain't do none of that.
Yeah.
I said, that's where y'all went wrong. I said, now I'm wrong for going too fast and just signing these papers without, you feel me, verifying anything. But y'all ain't explain nothing to me. I had in my mind, I'm getting this car for 11,000. I'm giving y'all half, so that's gonna leave me with the other half plus whatever dealer fees y'all got.
Right. And
then I run into this thing and they say 12. So after that, I'm figuring out, everybody giving me this advice. Go talk to these people, you can sue them. Whatever.
Time,
you know what I mean? Nigga, really, did we really sue? We really got a real case. Do black people really sue? So I'm like, man, I'm pressing. I'm threatening dude and all.
Yeah. Allegedly.
It's over now. So I'm threatening dude and all. So one day he tell me, we're gonna get you right. You can get the discount on the warranty. You can get the refund on the warranty. But call these people. But the day before, I done called these people, but they tell everybody I'm going in a circle.
Yeah.
So I'm calling the finance company. They're like, oh, you got to call the warranty company. I call the warranty company. The warranty company like, you got to call the people who sold you the car. So I'm like, bro,
man, y'all playing, man.
So the next day he called me. He tell me call the finance company. I said, bro, I did that yesterday. They told me to call y'all. So I said, all right, I'm gonna call them again. I call them, boom. We ain't never get no money for the warranty. Ain't even activated yet.
Yeah.
All right, so I go back to bro. I said, listen to me, bro. I snapped. And I'm a cool-headed person, but at this point, I'm at my, I'm at my wit's end.
Yeah.
I called bro. I said, listen to me. He trying to talk. I said, shut up. I said, let me talk. This is when I know him, because I don't talk to nobody like that. This is when I know.
Listen, buddy, I ain't going, buddy.
So I'm telling him, bro, I'm like, listen, no, shut the fuck up. You let me talk. You feel me? You told me to call these people yesterday. I called them. Y'all sending me around in a circle. You told me to call them at the end of the day. I called them. They told me to call y'all. I said I ain't calling nobody else. I'm telling you, you better fix. You got 24 hours. You better fix this shit. I'm gonna burn that fucking dealership down. I'm outside the box. I'm standing right outside the box. Y'all snap calling. I remember it like it was yesterday. I'm snapping. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna burn. Y'all won't sell another motherfucking car at that dealership. I promise you. I hang up on him. He texted me like 10 minutes later. Oh, the warranty been canceled. So I'm like, bro, you could have did this the whole time.
Me? You see, even then, ain't playing with you.
2 weeks later, again, bro, I'm logging in. I'm damn near looking into this account every day because I'm waiting for that warranty to not project on there.
Right.
It still say 12,
some sort of
whatever. You feel me? I'm looking for 2,500 to fall off of this balance.
Right.
So I'm checking it every day. I'm hitting, bro. Bro, it still ain't changed. He telling me it had been canceled. It still ain't the balance still changed though. You telling me it canceled? So this week, this actually when it got canceled. This week, Juneteenth day. He tells me this week. So I called him this week. I said, listen, it's been 2-3 weeks since I called you. You feel me? And the balance still ain't changing. The only thing that's projecting on there is the payments I made. Because I'm making $1,000 payments every 2 days just cause. Just to knock it down. You feel me? But I don't want to pay the whole thing off before they put their piece on.
Right.
So they got to put that $2,500 on there.
Yeah.
So I'm calling them and letting them know, hey, man, this still ain't changing, whatever. Now I'm making different threats. Oh, I'm about to call a fraud audit team. You feel me? Whatever. No, I'm going to make the payment myself. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So this is what you had to do the whole time.
Yeah.
You had to make the payment. Because y'all the one who got the money from the finance company.
Exactly.
They gave y'all the money and to refund it, y'all have to give them their money back.
Right.
Juneteenth come. I look on there and say $2,500 payment pending. Okay.
Yeah.
So I hit bro up. Oh, I see it. It's pending. The 9th of Juneteenth. I don't see it no more. So I'm thinking, bro, playing with me. I'm like, no, he put the payment in and then canceled it. So I'll text him that night. I say, I don't see it no more.
Yeah, we got
the next morning.
We got to touch button,
right. So the next morning, it showed paid and I went through and ain't pending no more, nothing like that. So I'm like, cool, we good. So now I'm down. We started at 12. I done threw a couple thousand at it. They done threw the 2,500. Now I'm down to 5,400. Boom. Okay, I'm about to knock this whole thing off, the whole thing. But that was the one time where I really had to step out of my understanding and really like show them that I'll take it there.
Yeah.
And I'm really, just like I was saying, I was going to, you feel me, touch the Starry Major? I was going to touch that dealership. And I'm telling my wife and all, listen, I'm going to burn this bitch down. And she's like, I ain't going to let you do that. I ain't about what you going to let me do.
You feel me, man?
These people playing with $2,500. Niggas ain't got money to just give away $2,500. So
we ain't doing that.
We got past it. They done paid it. Everything. We good now. So I just got to knock that last 5 off. But that was one of the times where I had to really show them, like, I'm a nice guy. But I could be.
We can take it down.
Yeah, who you forcing me to be.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm telling my other nigga, he like, shit, I'm going with you.
Yeah. You know, there's always somebody with the bullshit.
Bro, don't even go.
Yeah.
Use your drone.
Oh my God.
He said, buy a
Whoa.
So I'm like, oh, you on sport. He said, buy a cloth for your drone, and you could drop the Molotov on that.
Yo, I say, yeah. See? Y'all fucking with the army niggas.
You know what's crazy?
He was in the army. See? Y'all fucking with the army niggas, man. Look here. So look, your mama.
That's why I don't like to. I try to be a level-headed person. And I don't like to get mad because once you make me mad, I get irrational. I'm really taking it down. I'm gonna show you that.
Yeah.
I'm really a nice guy, but you made me the bad guy. So I gotta show you that I ain't no pushover.
Oh, I got you.
Right. Yeah. That's who I am at the end, dog. But I'm really a nice, understanding person. We can shake hands. If a nigga step on my shoes or I step on his shoes, I'm gonna apologize. I don't want no conflict.
Yeah, I don't want no.
But if you fucking me,
no,
boy, you gotta. No, I can't let you fuck me and get away with it.
Yeah, no, we ain't doing that.
You just did me in, and you finna because that happens a lot.
Yeah,
and they do it to the people who got a lot to lose because they know the person ain't finna crash out about everything they don't. You finna give away everything you built.
Yeah,
to come get me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that
when that Florida boy come out.
But in their mind, you won't do it because you got too much to lose.
You got too much.
But at that point, it's like you got to understand that because you probably it's people on social media who complain about the same people over and over and over, and these different people like, damn, all y'all talking about the same person, ain't nobody getting nothing about it.
Yeah,
but you gonna meet the right one,
right?
You gonna
most definitely.
So that was my situation with that. But that was one of the times where I had to like, okay. no more nice guy.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm finna give you I probably scared, bro. I was outside on that sidewalk snapping on the phone. You feel me? I got off the phone and I was surprised with myself. Like, bro, I don't never do that. But sometimes you gotta be that.
It got something done.
It got it done, dog.
You feel me? Was he gonna move if you ain't snap?
Hell no.
You see what I'm saying?
He was telling me, do this, do that. The whole time.
It was something he had to do. It wasn't nothing you was supposed to. You wasn't gonna get nowhere anyways. He giving you to run around the whole time.
This whole time.
You feel me?
This whole time.
So yeah, sometimes you gotta know what I'm saying. You gotta get look, my girl, right? She work at the post office and like she don't get away with murder, but everybody else do. She work when she ain't supposed to work. She do everything for y'all, whatever. So I be trying to tell her like, yeah, you know, good workers get shitted on. You know what I'm saying? Like you one of the ones that don't complain, don't say nothing. So of course I'll come get you to do everything.
We had a saying for that in the Army. No good deed goes unpunished.
Yeah.
So why it feels like, oh, you're the best guy to do it, you're finna get punished on the back end because you're so good at it that we're gonna continue. Instead of teaching everybody else how to do it, we're gonna continue to pick you.
Yeah.
So in the end, you really suffering like, bro, I need a break.
Yeah.
Y'all overworking.
And then you explode when you get tired of like him getting away with it, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like when dog get ready to go, he go. But if anybody else leave early, they get rolled up, or you know, you leaving early from the post office is quote unquote equivalent to a call out or a no show. It's no leaving early. I'm talking about you can't. They saying you can't leave 10 minutes early. They consider that like a call out or a no show. 10 minutes early. You can't. We need you. You want to be on this job? We need you.
That's crazy.
So they said that's what. So they got some people that's always leaving when they want to. But then if you need to go and you a reliable motherfucker, you always there for them holding it down. Shit, we need you to always be. We need all of them to always be like you. Right. We can't lose you too. We can't let you go and they already done win. Right. You feel me? So I be telling like, bro, you gotta. So one day she like spoke up for herself and shit worked out in her favor. Like, so her boss like going by the book with her, but not nobody else. Right. She speak up for herself and now this nigga fall in line. Bitch, I've been telling you to say something. I've been telling you I can come up there. You know, I ain't been working or nothing. Bitch, you need me to ride up there? I'll come up there with the ski on. They don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know me. I've been telling you I'll come get some straightening for us. She be like, no. I be like, see, bro, then you gonna make a nigga show you. Because she come home with this stuff. I got to deal with it.
Don't bring that home.
You see what I'm saying? If you gonna let them do you like that, let them do you like that. Don't come to me because I'm gonna do something about it. Right. Now I'm outside your job. And now we both ain't got no job. You see what I'm saying? I be trying to tell her like you don't know who your nigga is. You can't tell me everything, babe. Right. You can't just be open with me. Cause I be like, no, we gotta do something about this. Yeah. His ass got, bro. It done been times where it's a nigga I know. You feel me? Like a nigga I used to be outside with. He work at the post office too. Dog be taking money out the register and shit. You feel me? And then when it at the end of the shift, when that register got to get counted, now my girl short. You feel me? Like, and man, tell that fuck nigga, man, listen, don't touch let him know who your nigga is, man. Like, yeah, like, so I be like, bro, listen. And then I be telling her, look, this how you gotta move. Do it this way. Tell that nigga this way. Say it this way. She be like, man, I can't say it how you say it. You need to say it. Right. But she spoke up for herself one time. She said it how I told her to say it. And the nigga fell in line. Kid you not, 2 days later, his ass was fired. Damn. I say, damn, you heard me? So it done been a little easier now. You ain't got dog ass like a good worker. If all y'all my barbers, if I send you the juice, I know he gonna cut it. He gonna listen. He gonna do what he supposed to do. I ain't got to worry about nothing. I ain't finna try to one of the other barbers. I know Juice I'm gonna send everybody to Juice. Right. Juice might be like, bro, you know I got other barbers here. You get some of them boys 5'2". I don't need all the money now. Right. But it's the same, you know what I'm saying? So when you a good worker, motherfucker gonna call on you for everything. Especially if I'm a manager that ain't on site. Mm-hmm. I know Juice gonna take care of it. I ain't gotta look over his shoulder.
The downside about that is you end up overworking your good guy.
Yeah.
Because my last days in the Army, I remember we went to Mississippi. Hawaii was one of them as well. We training. We going to these different sites training, and I was one of them people. Oh, feel me? Sergeant Trimmins, that guy. You know,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
strong.
Yeah.
You feel me?
He's willing. He's able.
All that. So
yeah.
we
I'm talking about whatever they don't want to do, get him to do it. He willing. He'll do it. So no problem.
I'm in this place where we going to training, but we training with infantry.
Okay.
Infantry, they job is to fight.
Yeah.
They ain't nothing else. That's their job.
So they train fight.
Right. So you got cooks.
Even the cooks?
No, I'm saying you got cooks. You got cooks. You got IT guys.
Yeah.
All these jobs in the military, but these dudes' job sole purpose is to fight.
We gonna come back second interview and we gonna talk about shit like that because I didn't even know IT was the job. Yeah. See what I'm saying? But I'm thinking we going to kill. I'm thinking Juice. I know Juice got 4 bodies. You feel me? Like you was there too long.
The military is like a family.
So everybody look, bro, once you get of age and you start using more percentages of your brain, you know that it's way okay. The fighters got to eat.
Right.
Who's cleaning the restrooms? Right. And where's the cafeteria? Who keeping data?
So it's 1,000 jobs in the military.
You see,
certain jobs support. All of it is worked as a unit, right?
Right.
If we don't have a supply guy, we ain't got bullets. If we don't got the IT guy, we ain't got computers. Yeah. If we ain't got these same IT guys, we ain't got radios to talk on us to communicate
the drones, with each other. Everything.
So everybody has a part.
Yeah.
And we going out in these training, and I was electronic warfare at the time.
Yeah.
So we got to go out with the infantry. We got electronic warfare. We got signal intelligence. I'm in this platoon with all these, sophisticated jobs.
Right.
Which one of mine was one of them. And they're like, okay, so y'all gonna go to this group, y'all gonna go to this group, y'all gonna go to this group. Well, Sergeant Trimmins' group gotta go with the motherfuckers who ain't driving. So everything we doing is on feet.
No.
If it's 12.
So look, so y'all shitting in y'all creating toilets and all this.
All us doing this, even the people who driving.
Okay.
But everywhere we travel, it's on foot. So we got
So gang, what you mean travel? How far we traveling? How far we gotta go?
Wherever they need to go.
So look, see now we going back to the army because we was almost done. We gotta get out of here. But look, right? What the fuck was you doing in the army? You went through training, you trained, you was in position, shit went down, they sent you somewhere.
So I had 2 jobs. My first job was a multimedia illustrator. Basically, I created any products the PSYOP people needed. So if it was a billboard, whether it was radio product, whether it was leaflets, anything that was visually or my job was to communicate a message to whoever was supposed to get the message. And when they hear the message, it's supposed to make them react a certain way or do a certain thing to cooperate with what we wanted them to do.
So everything coded.
I won't say coded, but
like it's a message. Whatever you had to do, that was a message. That was an answer.
It could have been a commercial. It could have been a radio commercial. Basically, we need them to hear this.
We need you to hear this. Okay.
And we know when they hear this, it's going to make them either
leave or they know whatever. This mean evacuate. This means...
Right. That was my job to create
strike, shit, different shit.
My second job was electronic warfare.
Okay.
Electronic warfare is jamming. For the moment, I'm going to say jamming for everything. So jamming is stopping a person's ability to communicate. So if me and you on a walkie-talkie and if somebody jam us, we can't hear each other no more. So that was my second job.
Would jam be equivalent to like tapping in? Like if they tap my phone?
Not really. So tapping is being able to listen to you. Jamming is overpowering the signal so that you never receive it.
Oh shit! So you mean to tell me and you trying to communicate and nigga done jammed us? So
I'm talking and you ain't responding because you ain't getting my message. And that's
now I done walked into a bomb because you telling me don't go there, but they jammed it.
That. And reinforcements. Imagine we hit y'all.
Boom.
I'm about to call my cousin them.
Yeah.
Your cousin ain't getting the message.
I done text
your cousin ain't coming.
It ain't going through.
Cause he ain't never get the message.
So is it shown delivered? That message? Or is it
everything over there, it ain't no text messages. Everything gets talked.
Oh, it's walkie-talkies and radios and stations and channels.
You got regular walkie-talkies that just frequency to frequency, but then you got radios that create that work at a bigger, what's the name? Because then you have repeaters and all these different things to make the signal work on a wider distance. So my job was to make it so I can overpower that signal that they're using that it never gets to the final point.
So before you shoot a nigga, you want to make sure they only could hear what we want them to hear.
Basically. Or, say for instance, some special forces guys is about to go in on a mission.
Yeah.
We jamming them before the mission even starts. So by the time we start hitting them and they start calling for backup,
they can't.
Backup ain't getting the message.
Oh my god.
So we cleaning yeah, we cleaning up shop.
Yeah.
And you like,
so you
we need backup.
You 20 steps ahead of them.
We way ahead of them. So
yo,
that was my job.
I done called my man, the cleanup crew.
Right.
They ain't get the message. They waiting on me to call them, and I done called them.
They smoking. While you getting
your
nose wiped.
Yo, nah. So that's what you specialize in.
That was my second job after I trained for my first job.
Okay.
So, we going out to the field to train, and I got signal intelligence guys, and I got myself and people like myself who jam. So they was like, "Oh, we need y'all for force protection because y'all gonna go out with the infantry guys, and we need y'all to jam certain frequencies while y'all with these infantry guys, so they can complete the mission smooth as possible." Hey, Sergeant Tremens, you going with the dismount guys? Dismount mean y'all ain't got no vehicles. Everywhere y'all go, y'all walking.
Bro, where we gotta go? Like, this shit heavy, right?
Yeah.
I got my life on my back.
But your clothes, your food,
everything,
your gun, your helmet, your bulletproof vest, your boots,
everything,
the long sleeve uniform, your elbows, the knee pad, your glasses, everything is with you.
It's on you.
If you don't got it on you, you ain't got it.
Ain't nowhere to go get it.
You got a guy carrying everybody re-up on the bullets.
So he the re-up man.
His bag heavier than the mother. You know how heavy them bullets is? He carrying 300 rounds in his bag. So when we run out of the 200 and odd number we carrying, we got to go to him to get the rest. Then you got a guy.
Kill him too much. You heard me? Yeah. Only one bit. We got 10 bullets.
Then you got a jamming machine. Somebody carrying that on their back along with
to break, like to get it unjammed.
No, the machine that we're actually using to jam.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
So
the jam.
you got somebody carrying the jammer.
I'm thinking about a nigga gun jam.
No. I'm talking about
the jam machine.
The frequency jammer.
Yeah.
So we got somebody carrying the jamming machine.
Damn, bro.
But he also has his own gear.
He got his own gear, like his own food, his own.
So we got this group of people, and we all
we hanging out. Like, how we finna be here?
We got weeks. So you gotta have enough food, clothes, gear, ammo, all this stuff for weeks, water, whatever. And if you need anything that's at a certain point, you gotta walk there. So
we don't got no we ain't got a golf cart.
Nothing.
A go-kart.
So not only do you gotta worry about walking, you have to do it in a way that you're inconspicuous and nobody knows you're there. So now you have to take the hard route. You can't take the road because that's too open. You got to go through the woods. You got to go through the bushes. You might have to go through a swamp.
You might have to be disguised up, all that.
But Mr. Tremens is so strong. He's going with the dismount guys. Man, when I tell you, woke me up, I said, "Yo, I'm definitely getting out." I said, and that's an example of
we all together tonight. Tomorrow we gonna walk this way. Y'all gonna drive this way?
Yes.
Hell no, man.
Yes,
give me the car.
Yes, bro.
Send me with the car.
And there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Damn, this is crazy, bro.
So yeah, when people online don't know, like complaining about the military and
your advice: if you ain't with the shits, don't go.
Yeah. If you're not a submissive person and you ain't ready to do whatever them people tell you to do, regardless of what it is they're telling you to do not go to the military. Because it's gonna be a million times they're gonna tell you to do something that you don't want to do, and you're gonna have to suck it up because that's the only option. Either that or get kicked out.
The average Miami nigga ain't making it. He ain't making it out.
Going through it from high school, and the
niggas you went to high school with, the average niggas at Jackson is they going and making it out. Or the army gonna have them fucked all the way up.
Nah, it's something they gonna have. But I could count. So it's a guy named Stefan. Damn, I can't think of his name right now, but it's my boy Graylin brother. It's probably about 4-5 of us who went from Jackson.
Now, would you go against the grain to save your boo thing life? Would you compromise your morals to save your wife's life?
What's the grain?
The grain is the grain.
I know, but
the grain is the grain. I can't put that on you.
You gotta be
the grain is the grain. What you ain't going for? Everything. That's the grain. For
my wife.
For your wife life.
She getting. I'm going against it.
You going against the grain? I'm going against it. So you finna get you going with Hennessy for the grain?
Or she got it now.
I can't get up. So look, we going. What's the grain? I can't put it on you. What's the grain? The grain.
Listen,
another man. Is you sleeping with another man to save your wife's life?
That's a double-edged sword. You know why?
To save your wife. No, I ain't gonna give you that one. I'm gonna give you this one.
Listen.
To save your wife. to save you, I might just go and get a shot.
Listen. That's a double-edged sword.
What's your grain? Your morals. You a man. You stand on business.
Right.
Is you going against your morals to save that girl's life?
So
or is it time for me to go? So we all gotta go.
I'm elaborate on this because I'm this situation. So
okay.
For those of you who don't know who Hennessy is, this is a transgender who came and wrecked shop in Miami. So if they said you got to do something with Hennessy,
fuck Hennessy, the grain. Now that you got a better understanding of what your grain is your grain. I ain't fucking with no man. I ain't sucking no dick. I ain't playing with no nigga. I ain't even finna let no nigga chump me off. Now see, I done got out of business character.
Yeah.
Now I done went to Maine. This ain't even Kwame talking now. so your grain, whatever that means, because I can't put it on you.
Just based off the things that you've already said, I'm not going against the grain.
Why?
I got to give you a reason why. Because there's we all got a psyche, right?
Right.
We all have a way of thinking. We have a way of looking at people.
Go ahead. I'll let you talk.
I actually do it. Go against the grain. To save her life. She'll never look at me the same. Even though it was to save her life.
This bitch ain't gonna be able to look if she dead.
Huh?
She ain't gonna be able to look if she dead.
I don't never want my wife to look at me and say, this nigga fucking dick.
But
this nigga.
Do your wife, do she want to look at you and be breathing? Or she looking from a dictionary?
It's funny that you mentioned that because I watched the Black, what is it called? Black. Yeah, I can't think of it right now because I'm trying to think of it. But it's a show on Netflix. And it's a show about subliminal messages and stuff like that. And there was this dude who was pretty much the president at the time.
Yeah.
And they said, in order for this girl to live, you gotta fuck this pig on national TV. Why they let the girl go before any of this happened?
No,
we don't know.
So dog,
he going there and wreck the pig, bruh. Listen. Him and his wife relationship was never the same again. Now the people would have hated him if he didn't do it. They'd be like, "Damn, so you let a girl die?" Man, that
might not need to be my wife. How you gonna look at a nigga sideways, kind of smash the pig to save home girl?
Listen,
you want home girl to die?
She was down there. I want to say she never could look at her the same because of that.
It's a pig,
and I feel like that would be the same scenario with that.
So is you saying that wifey it's her time?
I don't want wifey to die.
I can do the shirts. I can do the shirts. You know, I give you a good deal. We gonna make what's her favorite color? We gonna make a little.
The fact that you brought it up, I gotta go home and have that conversation. But we gonna have a drink.
Hey, look, this wasn't even one we could drink too, but we gonna keep it playing. Nigga ain't going against the morals, man. I done been behind that wall. I ain't going against, man.
The problem is you can go against the grain for somebody and then they gonna look at you different.
You feel me? So you right and wrong.
Like,
how you right and wrong?
I on the regular day I wouldn't do that. I only did it because I wanted to save your life.
Look how crazy you sound trying to explain it. No, I don't suck dick. I suck dick for you. What? No, hell no. You know how a lot of women be gangster than a lot of niggas. Your wife be telling you, man, I'm supposed to die. It was my time. He'd be mad at you. I was ready to go.
And just to avoid that conversation, we gotta go, man.
You gotta fuck my baby mama. You gotta go.
Pull up with my baby.
You gotta go. It's over with. Now, before we wrap it up, we gotta bring it to a close because you know we'll be here all damn day. Would you allow yourself to be disappointed by someone you love because you see so much potential in them.
Without allowing myself. So,
I see so.
The first thing that comes to my mind when you say that is my wife cheating on me.
Hell no.
That's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Let's change your mind.
Okay, well, let's.
We don't even want to speak. No.
Well, give me an example.
So, would you allow yourself to be disappointed? We go into business together.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it would be different. It ain't going as planned,
Mm-hmm.
but I ain't gonna give up on him. Cause I know this nigga got potential. Like, it's just potential. So fuck the person. Would you allow yourself to be disappointed?
100% because nobody perfect, right?
Right.
I got kids, and there's times where I'm disappointed in them. Like, really? Like, you ain't think it was better way?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say yes because we all make mistakes.
For sure.
You feel me? It ain't gonna always go as planned.
Definitely.
But it, like I said in the beginning, I went to the extreme. I went to the worst case scenario. It depends on the situation.
For sure.
It depends on the situation. But I think everybody should be extended some grace. Yeah. But you gotta have the conversation. Hey, I'm one of those transparent people who I'm gonna tell you, I ain't mad at you, but I'm disappointed in the motherfucker. Yeah. Because I ain't think you would do something like that.
For sure.
But now that you know that I'm disappointed.
Yeah, because I can't expect you to know how I feel if I ain't told you.
If I ain't told you. So I'm gonna tell you how I feel. You soak that in, you be like, damn, I disappointed, bro. And then I'll expect you to move better after that.
Most definitely.
But yeah, I would allow myself to be disappointed.
Yeah. We human.
Yeah, that's human.
Yeah, that ain't all.
That's how we got better.
I wasn't perfect. I ain't come out the door like this.
You became who you are today. I became who I am today. Yeah. Based off trial and error.
Most definitely.
So
definitely.
We disappointed somebody along the path.
Yeah, for sure.
Whether it was relationships, whether
we give a fuck about it or not.
Right.
We still was right and wrong at some point in time in life.
Right. So I gotta extend that grace to somebody else.
Most definitely. Right. My girl, Grace is crazy. I already know this interview going up. Grace, the fact that you just was only extend grace, she gonna be like, see, he get it. Because she always with the grace shit. You don't give me no grace. Like me, my girl deal with the fact that I'm a man.
Right.
First. So we don't get no grace. We don't get no, like, we can't afford, we don't get one day to be tired. We don't get to be lazy. We don't get a day off. If I take a day off, I'll probably set us all back.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? With what I do it for, the people I do it for.
Right.
So I be telling her, like, yeah, you tired because you just got off work, but you still got a job to do. Right. You got to go home and take care of this house and take care of them kids and get them ready for the next day. Right. Them kids ain't asked to be here. So, you know, when we had that tough love being, like, it was either you was going to be a real nigga or a fuck nigga. Right. You was going to be a stand-up nigga or a nigga that don't stand for nothing. Right. So we chose to be stand-up niggas. Right. And that shit was so hard. You feel me? Like, to be where we at today, it takes so much to get out a little bit. You see what I'm saying? So I kind of be treating her how society overall treated me. Right. So we're at the point where I don't get a break. It's no explanations. It's do. Tough no love. Celebrate. Tough love.
So she be kind of the same way as you, but
she be like, give me some grace.
I'm just like you, but I'm not like you because of life. I'm like you because I guess it is life. Because I am a man. So
a real one though.
Right. I'm a real man. I ain't no.
We all got private parts,
right?
But we ain't cutting no corners.
And we rare.
We rare, for sure.
It ain't many men who stick their chest out and accept the responsibility of I gotta do this, I gotta do that. As a man, a lot of people who got men in their lives who handling business, don't realize what business he's handling until he died. Yeah, and you like, damn, since dad died, boy, the grass ain't been cut. Damn, since dad died, the bills ain't been paid.
Hey man,
since dad died, I've been having to do this.
The filter in the AC unit ain't been changed.
You feel me? It's
the filter.
It's little, but it's a lot.
Why the air don't hit the same no more since the whole boy got up out of here?
Yeah,
the filter ain't been changed.
So people don't realize what you're doing until you ain't doing it. So,
yeah.
And I think that's the harder part about being a man, because
that kind of translate back to you don't know what you got till it's gone.
Right. And then in their mind, I think it's hard to accept because that's what you're supposed to do. So to elaborate on that, in this between me and my wife, we'll have certain incidents happen and I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I ain't budging. You feel me? And we'll talk about it later. Oh, I did this and I stormed out and you ain't even chase after me. You don't care about me? No, I care about you, but I know you're trying to control me.
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
emotionally manipulating me by storming out and expecting me to come chase you.
But going.
I ain't going.
I ain't going.
If you want to go out there, go.
Now, if you want to sit here and talk about it and we get to the bottom of it and grow from it and move, and now we don't got to have this problem no more, that's what I'm doing.
Right. So I do care about you, but don't try to emotionally manipulate me into control. And I told my wife, I said, you trying to control me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to control you. I said, because you're doing specific shit looking for a certain outcome. And when I don't perform that outcome.
Be thinking because they're a good girl, like they can do what they do.
Yeah. No. And because I didn't execute the action you expected me to execute, now we're sitting here today and you saying you don't even care about me because you ain't do this. And I'm like, well, I knew you wanted me to do that, so I didn't do that because that's what you expected me to do. So I sat my ass down and let you do it. If you want to be here, be here. If you don't want to be here, leave. But if you're walking out the door, don't expect me to chase you and turn you around and say, go back in the house, baby. Don't, I shouldn't have to convince you to be with me. If you want to be with me, be with me. So I'm one of those people, I tell my wife all the time, I'm not into prevention loss.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I mean, I'm not.
Hey,
I am hard. I told my wife, I said it.
I'm not into prevention.
I said it backwards. I'm not into loss prevention.
Right. Okay.
She said, what that mean? I said, you see how the motherfucker sit in front of the store to stop people from stealing? Yeah. I said, when you ready to leave this motherfucker, I'm not stopping you. I'm not stopping you. I say, if it look like you about to cheat on me with a dude, I'm not cutting it short. You know, some dudes, I'm watching. I want to see it. Some dudes gonna get in the way and say, oh, you like that nigga. Oh, you No, that's where you want to be. Yeah. I'm gonna let you. Yeah. So we can get through this. So we can get this out the way faster. Because you know what happens when you stop somebody from cheating on you or leaving you or whatever? You just you're not stopping it. You're delaying it. It's still gonna happen. Yeah. A woman don't understand she can control a man based on the way she communicates with him. So I even had to tell my wife this, because this would be like a lot of I had to tell her, I was like, you know, you be triggering me. You be triggering me based on certain things that you ask me. Right. And she was like, what you mean? I was like, so growing up, I remember, like I said, my sister raised me. I remember my sister, I knew I was in trouble when my sister asked me, why? Why? You ain't do this, or why you ain't do that? So when my wife asked me, it's like a moment of silence, and I had to stop and look at her like, in my mind, who the fuck you think you talking to? So a woman don't realize that they can control a man by just asking him. Yeah, just ask. Baby, would you mind taking the trash out for me?
So wait. Hold on, Juice. So you saying sis need to say, would you instead of why? Or
if she's talking to her man.
Is it the way she's asking or asking period? Because I don't like being questioned.
Don't question it. Just ask him. Listen, we don't mind doing anything for our women, but it depends on how you ask us.
So look, how can I ask you a question without questioning you?
Because you're asking me to serve you in a certain way rather than asking you. So when you ask somebody why you ain't do this, it's like asking your kids, why this room ain't clean? Yeah. The first thing they get into is like, oh shit, we need to clean our room. Defense mode. Right. Some type of defense mechanism. Now you feel like you got to defend yourself. Yeah. So I told my wife.
Or it's just like, damn, you can have the answer. You feel like it's something else you need to think of.
Right.
Yeah, why didn't I do it?
So, and that's why I would find myself in a place where like, bitch, I ain't even got an answer for that.
Right.
Like, but while we here, who the fuck you think you is? You feel me? So
now you answer the question with a question.
Right, like who you talking to? I had that with my wife, and I had to tell her, listen, when you ask me why I ain't do something, it triggers something in me. If you want me to do that, ask me to do it. I don't mind doing nothing for you.
For sure.
Just ask me to do it. So now it's like, babe, could you take the trash out for me? Trash getting took out. Yeah. Babe, could you do this for me? It's getting done. Babe, could you take this?
You see that it need to be done on me, and that I recognize it needs to be done.
Right, and I tell her,
home went that way.
I ain't see that.
In the trash to even know that the trash
it's full.
Getting there.
Literally, we had dinner last night, and she, my wife telling me about my son. Oh, I think you need to give him more responsibility. I said, I don't even know the trash need to be taken out unless I'm using it. Yeah. Unless I'm about to put something in it, and I realize it's full. Okay.
Any last words or shout outs before we get up out of
here? 100%. Shout out the Barbershop, JUICE TIME BARBER LOUNGE. Shout out Sam, SBJ, the barber. My second chair, y'all come check him out. Killing the game. Shout out Deuce, my first barber, killing the game. Shout out my sister, Kat. She gonna be over here. Braids.
On the way.
Dreads.
Do we got a date for Kat?
Haircuts. So I ain't gonna give you an exact date, but I'm gonna say end of August, beginning to beginning of August, end of July.
Got them growing hands like she probably can save me.
100%. You seen my hair? 100%.
Oh, you ain't have what
I ain't have what you had, but my corners is thin, but you cannot tell.
I might need to see if Kat can do something.
She do the dread, she do the braids, she do the plaits, whatever, and she a barber. She was a barber before any of that. So y'all make sure y'all.
Before you was my barber, shout out to Chucky. My barber was a female.
Okay,
before you. My barber was a female. You feel me? Definitely. Females, I don't know, bro. I fuck with females. I don't know. I think that females take like more. They take it more serious. Like they want to be taken. The females that like.
I think they got something to prove.
Yeah.
I think they got something to prove.
They take it serious and they take pride into their work.
I got a guy cut now, and he said I like female barbers. He said when your sister come, I said, as a matter of fact, when my sister come, I'm gonna send you to her.
Yeah.
Even me.
Yeah.
Other than Green and Sam.
Yeah.
My sister the only person who could touch my head.
Sure.
So there might be some truth to that. Yeah. I think they coming into a game that's male dominated, and they feel like I gotta come correct. Yeah. And
I want a nigga to respect me
and their attention to detail is a lot different because of that.
Female barbers that be like selling the sex. The ones that's chopping, they chopping better than
that's my sister.
Niggas.
She ain't dressing half naked.
Yeah.
She ain't uploading content so you can see her ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Her work is her work.
Yeah, the work speaks for
so,
itself, most definitely.
Hey, when y'all come check us out, when my sister comes, if you need your hair braided, you need your dreads styled, retwisted, or whatever, my sister is on deck. So y'all come holler at us for those services. And if you need a chop, she available for that too.
Yeah. So you saying sis could, I want to blow out, boom, push this back a little bit, bring the braids back down here. Sis can line that all up.
One-stop shop, dog.
You know how a lot of people got to get their hair braided, then go get their hair cut?
To the barber? Nope. One chair.
Here. One chair.
One chair, dog.
You get out the chair, you're done.
Top and bottom, front, back, inside, in, out.
Every barbershop might have a nigga that can chop you, then a female that can braid you, but a motherfucker that can take care of both.
The whole thing.
I don't know about that.
The whole thing.
I can't, off the top of my head, I can't name nobody else in my
head. The whole thing. So we waiting on her. So y'all make sure y'all come check us out. Like I said, we got Deuce, we got Sam, we got myself, and we got my sister, and everybody chopping. Everybody
chopping.
Don't know. Ain't nobody trash.
Add this part in, bro, because they gonna feel like he probably just saying that because that's his dog. But I don't sat there waiting on my turn, get in your chair, and I don't seen Sam do some shit to a nigga. I'd be like, I want to see what Sam can do to my head. You feel me? But you be so locked in, you love what your barber do so much. You be like, me personally, I'm not the nigga that's with the trying new foods and trying. Right. This works. He know how I like it. He know to cut this right here, this right here. I'm sticking with my guy.
And then you also got to take into account that all barbers have their own style.
Yeah.
So I might get you in my chair and get you out of that bitch in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Sam might hold you for 45, 50 minutes.
Look here,
but it's going to be different.
Yeah, it's going to be different. Now, and the point for me even like shedding light on that is the simple fact that like everybody is chopping.
Everybody.
In their own ways. Everybody is chopping.
Some people take longer. Some people add more enhancements. Some people don't do enhancements at all.
To the point where, like, you ever sat in the barbershop and be like, I wouldn't dare get in no other nigga chair.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. When I'm sitting here, I be like, damn, boy, if Juice was out of town, I'm going to Sam.
Right.
I already know who my backup is.
And you know what?
You see what I'm saying?
I prefer you go to Sam than leave the shop.
Yeah.
Because I want the money to come to this shop.
I want the money to come to this shop. You feel me? Yeah, you feel me? On top of that. But not only like, it's what my overall point is, everybody chopping. Right. Everybody see, you will have a person that ain't never got cut by nobody or fall in the shop and to sit there and see who they want to see cut their hair. You feel me? It'd be a hard time to choose.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Everybody good.
Everybody good. Everybody who in that chair, they getting out looking like they got the juice now.
And then I ain't gonna say we, I'm gonna say me.
Yeah.
Personally.
Pop it.
You can't even ask me for certain shit because I can't let you walk out like that.
Yeah.
If a nigga say, oh, put the chalk line on me.
Nah.
You ever seen the dude with the chalk line and it just there? I put the chalk line on you, but I gotta hit you with the razor after.
Yeah.
To make it thin, so thin that you can't tell I put the chalk on you. Dude walking down with the white line on their hairline. I would listen. If you want that, don't come to me. You ain't finna say Juice cut me at Juice Time Barber Lounge. You walking around with a white line on your top. No, we ain't doing that. I am not doing that. So if that's what you want, don't come to me.
That's going to their barber like, put the line on my shit, man. No.
I'm gonna give you the line. It just won't be like that.
Yeah, you
it won't be like that.
You gonna see how crispy the razor was.
Exactly.
You'll see the aftermath of the cut before I went home and washed and everything.
Right.
But the line,
the white line, no, we ain't doing that.
Tattoo, like, nah, man.
We ain't doing that.
No,
I spray you up and everything, but we ain't leaving that white line.
We ain't doing that. Nah, we can't do that at all.
Cause when the nigga ask me who did that, they ain't gonna say here. They ain't gonna say.
Sure.
No way.
Go to Juice, I'm not gonna go to Juice.
No sir. And I like that.
You literally have people who literally like, yo, man, make sure you put the line on my shit, like, and they wear it, like
they wear it.
Like
I done seen people who supposed to be rappers and stuff wearing it.
I ain't gonna speak on it because some of the rappers might supposed to be coming on the show, but yeah, they know who they is. God forgive me.
Yeah, we don't do that at Juice Time Barber Lounge.
Nah, we can't do that. We gonna get you right. You feel me? The right way. We ain't gotta cheat.
Yeah, man.
You feel me? Now, is there any last shout outs before we wrap it up?
That's it, man. That's it.
That's everybody.
Shouting out the shop. I'm shouting out the barbers. I'm shouting out everybody in here. Y'all come check us out. I'm shouting out my man A1. If you think you somebody and you wanna, you feel me, sit at the table, then hit them up. But that's all I got.
Now, before we get out of here, I just want to thank God for life, health, and strength.
You trying to make a nigga run into a tree?
I had to give one more.
Hey,
it's a $60 bottle. We ain't did nothing to it.
If you know me for real, if you know me for real, if you know me for real, you know I don't drink.
Yeah.
But with my dog, we kicking it. So you feel? I'm gonna throw a few back. Yeah. You see how big this cup is?
It ain't nothing in here.
Hey, empty, dog. Ain't nothing in there.
I appreciate you for everything. Just being the same nigga from day one, never changing. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Taking pride in everything you do. You know I'll be running around this motherfucker like my brother this and my brother that. So shout out to you, man.
Hey, likewise, dog. I appreciate you having me. I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you interviewing me. Y'all come check us out.
Most definitely. That primo was so good. A1, everything A1. I wrote 12 hours from ATL. Everything A1. Everything A1. My hat, my sock, my gun. What else? Everything A1. My shirt, my pants, my blunt. Everything A1.